Those prayers have been heard, and I shall tell you, praise the sun. Anyway there guys, hello and welcome back to yet another session of Final Fantasy X2, where today we're hopefully gonna get our first Iron Duke, okay? Anyone that doesn't know, right now, I'm gonna tell you, Iron Dukes are like the best of the best of the best when it comes to accessories, and this is a must if you wanna have boosted stats, if you wanna even have a chance against super bosses. And we really need that one piece, not the anime, we need that one Iron Duke so we can live with ourselves. We could do it via Infinito for a guaranteed one, but that's gonna take some time, and I feel like we could use also double Iron Duke at some point. Monopolize chat's attention by talking about the bad guys for exactly 3 minutes. Okay, so the deal here is that we watched a movie yesterday, okay? We watched a movie about this DreamWorks own special representation of the bad guys. Representation of Zootopia. Well, of course it isn't like Zootopia, it's quite different, but that's their own take on having a movie that involves anthropomorphic creatures or animals as part of society. And we just found out on that one that, well, the bad guys were really the bad guys. The bad guys is about this team of 5 different animal creatures who for some reason seem to be pretty much the only animals in this whole society, aside from the 2, like the other main characters, everybody else is human being. But in this one, they decided to... Oi, shut! That was only in the animation that you sent me, okay? That was only a specific case. But not in the actual movie. Okay, that was at least, you know, acceptable. Miyako, I gotta say on that one, I don't know Dark Souls, I don't know Elden Ring myself, so I will go with that. Close enough. It's because, you know, that's all I know about Bandai Namco games. Praise the sun. But, yeah, as I was going back to that, it was really like about the idea of like, we're gonna turn these bad guys into the good guys, because why not? But I won't go any further than that because I would be spoiling the story, so that's only gonna be half of it, but hope you gotta at least respect my attention to this challenge of yours, Migo. But yeah, I won't say any more because in case somebody hasn't seen this movie yet, I don't want to say any more. Migo, you're not gonna get my tail wagging. Oh, damn it. You did it, Migo. You did it. I have a very long tail that is definitely made out of this measuring tape. Totally got it. But anyway, hope you guys are all having a wonderful weekend so far, and hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday. And I hope you guys have been looking forward to this, because I know that some of you probably aren't, because, well, I know that I've been spending now just about 40 streams playing Final Fantasy X2, and for a good reason, but I feel like we might be getting somewhere today. That is... big if, we're gonna get our third Iron Duke. Because if we don't get that, we're gonna be in trouble. So, let's make a bet here, guys. Let's not put any wagers on this one, but I'm gonna make a bet for all the people that are here on the stream right now. So, let's say, because we have 6 stars today, we need 1 Iron Duke at least. So, we could go for the Infinito, but I feel like we have a good chance we're gonna get it from just, you know, playing the Farplane Cup. But it's very RNG because we need to get a situation where Outer Plane, Envoy, and Trema are both blocked away by the last round. So we don't have either stopping me, and I can get my Iron Duke maybe as a chance from winning the Farplane Cup. But even that's 1 in 4 chance. So let's say 2 hours. If I don't get the Iron Duke for Farplane Cup in 2 hours, we're gonna go for Via Infinito and do that instead. And we can do that with the Fiends for the most part, but we need to like get the girls out, I think on floor 100. Although, I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to defeat Trema with their current stats. I guess I have to train them too, but let's not talk about that until the case comes. So, the question here is, for the first 2 hours, can we get Iron Duke or not? I'm gonna make after a long time, I'm gonna make a prediction. And prediction, if you guys don't remember, is about you can put points into it, and depending on the outcome, people that have pulled on the one side or the other is gonna get all the points distributed among the others that voted the same one. So the winning vote gets all the points distributed between the ones that voted correctly. So, let's go with that. A prediction. Will Eam get Iron Duke in 2 hours? And let's make it a yes or no. And if you don't get it, well, we're gonna go for Via Infinito. But I don't have enough space to, like, actually say that here. So, I'll give you guys 1 minute. I've already explained the terms. So, yes or no, let's get to it. So you guys can put your points into that if you want to, no need to, but you can go into it very slow, very small amounts too, if you want to. At least give it a shot, so it's very scalable. But I'll let you guys decide on that. So, what we have right now is that Tidus, Miko, and Garrick are looking pretty good, although the problem is that Garrick doesn't have the Iron Duke yet. We could give them the key to success, but I feel like having Miko at high HP is a very good thing. And as for the other stats that we have in here, yeah, this is pretty much as good as it's gonna get. Right, okay. So did we get any prediction points yet? No, nobody's gonna predict anything? Really? Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that, but I just thought this could be a good chance for people to start distributing points with each other. Or are people now getting very scared about using their points because they know... I saw that one point there. I saw that. I saw that. Big points, man. But I feel like people are actually getting a bit scared about spending now that there actually is a reason to use my points. Well, I do respect that. But anyway, let's go see what happens, because honestly, even I don't know what's gonna happen. And I really hope we're gonna get it, because I really rather not go to Via Infinito quite yet, but we need to get the Iron Duke. But if nothing else, we can do Via Infinito in like a couple hours. Although for that, I would prefer to train the girls, but that would be problematic too, because if you train them too much, that's gonna be a problem. If I was using that no EXP garment grid, even if I didn't use the triple AP bonus, at least we could avoid levels. But I'd rather not use it without the triple AP thing. Oh well, it's gonna take too long to prime. Oh no, yeah, that's fine, Miyako, but remember, at least you're not dealing with real money. But I understand the points are very precious to you right now. Because you probably have a good reason why you're doing that. Why you're now sticking around on YouTube. Not on YouTube, Twitch side. But yeah, that's okay. It's totally okay. And even then, like, points are precious. So, thank you for at least attending here. And, well, I hope you're gonna get your points together as soon as possible. Right, so... Battle Simulator. I think my team is already ready, so let's just get into it. So... low chances that we're gonna get a fight with no outer plane, envoy, or Trema. And that we're gonna get ourselves an Iron Duke if we do win. Let's see what our first round is gonna be like. We don't have outer plane, and Trema is actually facing in a slimy boss and shady duo. I'd say our chances are decent, and if we do make it, we can actually get Oren. I hope so. I really hope so. Our life depends on this shit. And we cannot be fully rid of Farplane Cup until we actually get both of the boys here, so this is actually kind of important. Yes, go me, go! Right, I know that Oren is super easy to deal with, so let's just leave it at that. Dragon Fang, easy enough to deal with. Alright, yeah, Oren is boned. Yep, that's it. Oren is down. Second round. Trema is still going. Trema versus Shady Duo. I'm pretty certain that Shady Duo is not gonna win Trema, but whoever knows. There is still a chance. So let's just deal with Master Spear in the meantime. Assuming this goes to plan. Come on, Garrick. I'm counting on you, bub. You can skip the meteor. Normal attack. Oh, damn it. Ooh, Garrick almost got sniped by that. But it's fine. There we go. Whew. Close. I still don't want to risk them using Big Bang. But you never know. Okay, now I just please hope that Trema actually dies so we can have Oren at least. Even if we don't get Iron Duke, I want my Oren. Trema! Please! Ah, fuck, he's going. Every single time we get the boys. Every single time this happens. Every single time you get a boy, you get also Trema. My luck is just like this. And there's no chance in beating this guy, right? Actually? I'd say my damage is decent. I actually kind of want to try what would happen if I tried to face against the meteor. I mean, yeah, like, doing this much damage is not bad at all. And our healing is also quite admirable. if I actually had the magic defense bonuses on right now, I think we could actually make it. No sweat. Because what it does is that we get so much magic defense that Meteor is gonna become a joke. Well, we already have 200 plus for every single one. Except for Garrick, of course. Good job, Migo. Such a good bird.
Eeny, meeny,
So Blitz, Ace, how much is that? I think about 10k. Oh, not even close, no. Just a few thousand. Only 300 per hit.
Unenlightened shall fall.
But it goes way faster than with Omega Weapon because this time we don't have the problem where we're only doing 700 damage per hit. And we have multiple healers here.
meeny, miny.
Alright, that's gonna be Tidus' Blitz Ace. Get it out. Tidus, please! Save Garrick. Thank you. Alright, we got this.
The unenlightened shall fall.
So yeah, let's see what happens when you get hit by Meteor. And if you wanna get hit by Meteor, we had to get him to 500,000 HP. Which means we had to do 500,000 damage. But it shouldn't take like 25 minutes like before.
Eeny, meeny.
Yeah, we don't need to hear that one, Tidus. Thank you very much. There we go. I feel like actually between their different melee attacks, they actually have some stronger and weaker ones. I thought they were pretty much one and the same before, but I guess I was mistaken about that. Oh, right, we could also adapt the shell tactic against this guy. We should get shell from one of these characters already, because we had to do that for Shinra in any case. I think that would help a lot with Meteor. As well as with other stuff that this guy does. Meteor and Ultima. So yeah, actually having that against Trema would be ideal. And if I really wanted to like max it out, I could also consider bringing my magic fails with me. So I could have maximum magic defense as well. Then again, this could also be the problem with Ragnarok again. Like without Ragnarok, I don't think we have the attrition for this. Necessarily. I just hope that the guys won't get too spendy with their MP. But I think we're gonna have a bad time with this, because Tidus is already at 108 MP here. Which is very small. Very tiny amounts. And we don't have any form of region either. Okay, Blade says it's 40 MP, so he can only cast it one more time. That's alright. We should at least have one guy with Ragnarok for this, I say. Wait, didn't Trema actually drop an Iron Duke by default? Or was that a reward? I don't remember anymore. Because you get one at the end of the Infinito and Trema is the final boss in that. So... Now I'm wondering. Would this actually be a good way to farm via farm Iron Dukes? If I actually manage to counteract Trema. I'm spending so much time playing support. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out. I would really need to do something about my current problem, which is the lack of MP. Hello, how are you doing today? I'm doing great, Big Baby J. I hope you're doing wonderfully as well. I don't know if you have been following, but I've been doing this farm for Iron Dukes, which is like the best accessory in Final Fantasy X-2. And it's been pretty tough because I have to pretty much play a lot with RNG here. Since there are some bosses like this one that are just incredibly hard to beat. And has some pretty bad mechanics that if I'm not fully prepared for them, I'm just gonna die to them anyway. So it's not just a war of attrition. I'm just gonna face a untimely end sooner or later. We got this, guys. I just wish I can at least get to the meteor phase. I wanna see if this is viable or not. Because in any other case, I could employ the exact same tactic I would use against Almighty Shinra. Just that maybe, I'm not sure if you needed Ragnaroks for every single one of them. Well, honestly, I don't mind at this point, because I already know what the game is about, and I already know, like, all the bosses and such. Like, there is nothing new for me to discover anymore. I know that. And you can, of course, test me if I, like, know some certain things that could help me with this. Because honestly, I'm not sure if anybody else would know or remember at this point. Even if they had something they could maybe offer. So, anything goes. I'm generally pretty, like, strict about backseating, but this isn't at this point backseating. This is, like, to me at least, just like some endgame mechanic explanation or optimization. And it isn't spoiling anything at this point.
Know your place!
Yeah, that's just Demi. There's no way we did 500k damage yet. Yeah, to be honest, I'm gonna dip. I think I'm gonna dip. It's gonna take too long. I think we're gonna run out of MP before that actually happens. So yeah, Ragnarok Trio, I would say, if you ever wanna actually try Trema. Ragnarok Trio, or at least one of them, has the magic veil for maximum meteor blocking powers in general. But man, I missed my chance to get Oren as well. Man, my luck is just always like this. Also, sorry if I'm a bit breathy with my talking a little bit, because I literally just finished eating before the stream, so I think I might be a little bit clogged from that still. But I'll be fine in just about an hour, I'd say. Outer Plane Envoy, but they're gonna go against Trema. Chances are that Trema is gonna lose against Envoy. And Master Spira could maybe beat them with very small chance, but I'm not gonna count on that. In any case, the first 2 rounds are pretty easy, so let's see where this goes. You can just skip. Abyss Crawler is nothing compared to my team. And if you're gonna get Fire Dragon God or Hell's Gatekeeper, it's all the same. Oh, Trema won! Okay. Trema versus Master Spira. Come on. Please, please, please. Let this be a win for Master Spira. Because then we can secure ourselves a 10th win. And maybe an Iron Duke. Oh, we got Fire Dragon God. Well, that was an easy climb. Alright, let's see. Ah, of course it's Trema. Man, if it's too easy, it's likely too good to be true. No Trema. No. Let me actually go check now on Trema, like, was it actually that we get Iron Duke as a Via Infinito reward, or do we actually get it as a part of the Trema drops? Trema FFX2. Nah, they just drop Dark Matter. So I guess the Iron Duke is just something you get as a reward from Via Infinito, so you cannot, like, farm it from Trema. So yeah, there's no point in fighting against Trema too much, unless you really want to beat something. But I would say, considering the time investment, in most cases, not worth it. But do I want to set it up so at least somebody would have the skill? Somebody would have the Ragnarok. I'm not sure if I want to actually sacrifice any of these items for that. I could do Rabbit's Foot, remove that. We have enough luck already, but... Do I want to do that? Well, in any case... What was the skill that I wanted to really remove for Shell? I could remove attack if I had Ragnarok. Same with Migo. I think we could get rid of Ragnarok. We could get rid of attack also if we had Ragnarok, so we could use another spell in there instead. As for Garrick... Yeah, same thing. We don't want to remove MP Blowout at least. Although I thought Garrick could use Meteor instead, because then we'd have everyone with some strong attacks. And that would be nice. But yeah, Garrick's kind of low on equipment right now. You know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna have to do it anyway. So remove attack. Let's get the... Let me just check other stuff here too, just in case. But I don't think there's anything new here. I mean, there's slow, drain, meteor. Meteor. That's that. Although I do wonder if slow would work against some bosses. I don't have anything to say about that yet. Although, I think Trema wasn't weak against slow, so at least that wouldn't work. But I do wonder about Almighty Shinra or Outer Plane Envoy. Numerous Major. Well, let's leave it at that. I'll learn Meteor. Oh wait, not on Tidus. That's the wrong one. Okay, it's fine. We have lots of Dark Matter. Shell. I was thinking step ahead too much. There we go. Yeah, I know about that big baby J. I was thinking of doing that, but that was gonna be only like a last minute measure. Because I'm still not sure like how good the fiends I have are right now. Although I feel pretty confident that at least Tidus is pretty good. And also Garrick's MP Blowout is very unique. I'm just not sure if any of the other fiends we can get at this point are gonna be any better. It's just like, because of that uncertainty, I'd rather not spend too much resources that I've been working on getting this whole game, only for me to replace them with something else instead. So I'll do that only if it comes down to that. If I am fully certain that that's gonna be the team I'll deal with. For that, I'd like to really get the guys from the Fiend Arena. From the Farplane Cup, but right now I'm just not sure if that's gonna work out. It's a bit uncertain. But yeah, let me just actually now give Tidus the Ragnarok, because if you don't have attack, then we're gonna keep using MP a lot. There we go. Yeah, but this is what we're building this stuff for, like we're trying to beat Almighty Shinra. I'm not sure if it's an S-class creature, but I'm assuming it is, and I think it would be great. But for that, we're gonna have to become strong enough, and that's what we need the Iron Duke for. We need high enough stats to deal with his attacks. And I was thinking that if you have Shell, triple Iron Dukes, and Ragnaroks, we can counteract the fact that they remove my mana through some of their attacks, I think Final Impact. And we'd have strong enough stats to not die from it easily. And if you have Shell on top of that, then Shell is gonna make it very easy to handle. And then we do enough DPS with 2 Meteors and Blitz Ace. So yeah, it is a plan, but I still don't have the third Iron Duke. And I know I could get one from Via Infinito, but I'm very low in floors in that. I only close to 20 for me to get the last Faith Fragment. After that, I haven't done anything. Okay, it's just Trema. Slimy Boss and Master Spira. We have a chance. We get guaranteed Seymour. We might get Oren. Okay, please, Trema, don't mess this up. Please, Trema, I beg of you. But yeah, so I have some idea what I'm doing, but it's all just speculation. I'm going into this fully blind. I'm making my own tactics here. I don't know if it's the most optimal, but I think discovery is part of the fun. Seymour, I know that you're gonna be an easy one to deal with, so let's just get rid of you. Bye-bye, Cece. If nothing else, then that.
Too
yeah.
easy.
More attacks in. So Seymour is secured. What about Trema? Trema won against Slimy Boss. We don't get Oren. Hell's Gatekeeper won them, but that's okay. Please, Trema, just fall against Paragon. I beg of you. I want at least this one guy.
Miss me?
Exactly. You know what you're talking about, Big Baby J.
Yeah.
If I had all the answers to me right away, then I would just be seeing it as a process. And I think, like, having the adventure is part of the fun here. If I don't have the adventure, it's not worth the effort. I've been doing this with every single Final Fantasy so far, and I've been very thorough with them. I will get backseats sometimes to, like, tell me what to do, but I'm not told why I should do it. But just so I don't miss anything. That it's easily missable if I don't know the game well enough. So yeah, that's like the only saving grace here, but I have never been told like the optimals oftentimes. Unless I really like got stumped and had no clue what to do. Backseat, stop dying. My backseat is Miko, stop judging. It happens, alright. Part of the game. Part of the game. Alright, please, Trema, don't. Fuck! Oh, Trema, why? Why do you always do this to me, man? Tremmy. Trey, you make me cray-cray. Yeah, we're just leaving, man. This ain't worth the effort. Always my luck. I don't know, I feel like Trema actually increased their win chances after a certain point. Oh, you are? Is it your first time playing it, or are you replaying it? And you know what? I actually used to have this when I first had a Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy 9. I used to have somebody here that like was actually playing along with me, but at some point they dropped. I guess that's probably because I was taking a bit long with this game. Oh well. How to play non-boy. You're not gonna lose against Slimy Boss, are you? We'll see though. I wanna see this. Well, this is an easy fight, so let's skip that. Turbo no-brainer. Ooh, right for the impact. Yep, Envoy won. But now Trema lost! You mother... Really? Really? Okay guys, bet we're gonna win against How to Play Envoy right now. Really? How many of those have been 100% and remasters? I know that this game isn't exactly popular for many Final Fantasy fans, but it is charming in its own way. But damn, has it been an adventure. It's the longest game I've had to play so far on the Final Fantasy series. Honestly, I feel like this Final Fantasy game alone with X combined has been like pretty much half of my journey combined at this point almost. Like 50 plus streams just playing Final Fantasy X. Okay, nobody died. Oh no, fireworks. Now everybody died. Yep, that's what just numerous major does to you. And having just shell for that isn't enough because that guy can just use fireworks. Oh, I see. So like actually trying to do everything on point. 0 to 100, no NG plus. I mean, that was my initial idea as well. But I had made some mistakes. I was relying on this fandom wiki too much for information. And there were lots of small details that were not shown there that I discovered later on, so I had to backtrack quite a bit. And I've already like missed some creatures from earlier chapters because of it. So I have to go back to NG Plus for that. But I'm gonna do the biggest parts here on the normal NG. So it should be fine. NG Plus is gonna be just like sweeping all the loose corners, you could say. Tying loose ends. Trema versus Seymour. Yeah, dude, that ain't gonna happen. Seymour is not gonna win against Trema. But let's try. If you don't let the 0.1% chances work out, they're never gonna happen, you know. Ow, we lost Tidus. That's not good. Garrick, I hope you're not casting life right now. We need your MP blowout. He is. Great. It's fine. We got at least a second meteor coming in. Paragon should be pretty low HP now. Oh, we're getting Blitz Ace and Meteor. Beautiful. Alright, this is it. Paragon is not gonna get a chance. Meteor should kill it. Yeah. Easy. So, not as much dependency on MP blowout anymore, but I still would feel more secure with it. Because I think Paragon can still cast Big Bag basically turn 1 if they wanted to. If they have the MP, of course. Easy. Easy. Trema 1, of course. Yep, we are leaving. Sorry, Trema. I'm not here to have fun with you. You suck. Oh, trust me. Trust me, Big Baby J. I've seen some pretty interesting stuff. I've seen Trema lose against Slimy Boss before. And I think I actually did see Elder Drake beating something big at some point. So it's not something I haven't ever seen before. It's just that they're very unlikely. Which is the reason why I kind of like weigh my chances based on the encounter. I would say Master Spira and Slimy Boss are the likeliest to defeat Trema. And if Out of Plane Envoy is there, then Trema would be the best encounter for them. But if nothing goes right, then we are gonna be kind of doomed. We're gonna be inevitably facing against Trema or Master of Spira without those two. Like, not Master Spira, but Outer World Envoy. Like, either of those two, if they don't lose to Master Spira and Slimy Boss, then my chances of getting through is gonna be very low. But it's still a chance. I have to take it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did I just get 2 view bots in a row? God damn. Are they gonna be showing on chat? They are. Hold on. Block list. Block list. There we go. Wow, I've never seen 2 at once before. They're getting pretty rowdy. I think I should also actually... I wonder if, like, blocking the domain end would work. Hold on, let me get that done in the meantime. Just give me a bit.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo!
Moderation. Block terms and phrases. Let's go with that. Okay, let's hope that's gonna actually keep things clean here now. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the bots have been getting pretty rowdy like as of late. I think in the past couple of weeks. That's a good
Slice
point.
and dice.
You know what? I'll actually do the same. It's about finding a connection. Let's see how much it actually blocks in the end. Block terms and phrases. There we go. Alright. Not gonna lie, you thought they were complimenting you for a moment. Are you actually not joking about that? MC, you are just a bot viewer, definitely. I mean, we pay for your presence here. Or well, I guess one could pay for it, but you're coming here free of charge, so why should I? Oh! Trema's beaten! Trema's beaten! Okay. If you just get Master Spira, which should be very likely to win, then we might either get Slimy Boss and win this, or we might even get Auron. Let's see how Auron is gonna fare. You're not. You were lurking, not too focused on the chat. Oh, that's fine, MC. At least I'm glad to know that you're here as well. Hope you're gonna have a good time with the stream. Ay, 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 they got Garrick down. Shit. Okay, burst mode, burst mode. Destroy this bitch before they get a chance to do anything nasty. Nico's gonna use life anyway, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, Blitz. Tidus is doing Blitz Ace.
Slice and dice.
We got this, we got this, we got this. We so got this. Now when people blow out, who needs that shit? We got the two big boys doing big damage. Big deeps.
Yeah.
There we go. And Tidus coming in with the clutch life right at the end, so no EXP lost. So I think that's a 10th win guaranteed now. But are we gonna get Oren or not? I'd really like to get one of the boys out. Come on, Oren. Come on. Ah, oh, crap. Oren didn't make it. Ah, well. At least it's a win. Better than Trema Cockblock. I actually do love these names that the bots have, though. Seated Emptiness and Feminine Purity. What are these names, man? I know they're like random generated, but the generations are just great, man. Okay, I think we're fine with this. Oh, wait. Right, this is Oversoul. There might be a chance that they might do flare spam.
Slice and dice.
And that's not exactly preferable. Like, they might actually flare everyone. Because I remember that from last time I had this. That they can do that. And honestly, that was a nasty ability. I'm not sure if they can do it without MP blowout. Or like, without MP to begin with. But I'm not gonna risk it. This is too important. No, I think they're actually low-key just... I think they're actually like random generated bots, because the names are too random. Random words, random numbers at the end. They're definitely random generated names. Of course, they would like, you know, remove like suspicious accounts on the first site, but they still get to do something before they do that. So it's pretty easy to just keep making random accounts and have them wreak havoc before they get banned. Like, when they're banned, the damage is already done, so they don't mind making it under some accounts for that. Of course, some are actual accounts that have been around for a long time that have been stolen. Maybe they could also be renamed afterwards. That could be a thing too, but I'm not sure about that. But in any case, I feel like it could be both.
Dice.
Both stolen accounts as well as accounts that are just made for that purpose. What's kind of sad though, the fact that these are so prominent means that some people actually buy this shit. And every single person that does must have, I hopefully realized that, you know.
Meeny, miny, mo.
You might get yourself like some bloated numbers, but to what end is it actually gonna benefit you? When the gig is up, then everyone is not gonna like that. You being a faker. Okay. I think this boss might actually fall soon. But they're casting something. I don't like it. Demi. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Is that slurp? That is the ground thing sound. Yeah, it's just... Oh, that's it, that's it. We won. Okay. Win 10, guys. Win 10.
Yeah.
I really just hope it's Iron Duke. Don't say it, Migo, please. Don't curse me. Got a new drink because I was out of juice, out of gas. Let's see. What do we get? I swear, if it is key to success. Iron Duke! Yes! We're done. We're done. Aside from getting the boys later, we got the Iron Dukes. Okay. We can move on to step 2. So the prediction on Twitch Do we get ourselves the Iron Dukes in 2 hours? Was true. Whew. I will give you your own 1 point, don't worry. There we go. Enjoy your 1 point. At least you got your money back. GG. Okay, so now we can start working on Almighty Shinra. So let's actually give this a test run. I think we can get straight into it. We might need some levels, but let's worry about that later. Only if it comes down to that. So my tactic here was that first of all, Garrick should have the Iron Duke, of course. And that's gonna be, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Love it. But then we need the Ragnaroks. Because we need to have MP enough to last through this whole fight. Ragnarok, Iron Duke, Ragnarok, Iron Duke. Key to success, I don't think we need that here. So we can just move on to Ragnarok. So, statistically, odds were against it, so I would have lost it. So are you saying that you would have like gone for the likelihood thing, and in that case you just thought to yourself that there's no way you would win, so you would like say no, and you would have lost anyway because streamer luck. Fair enough, but that's a final prediction. So I think 2 hours was honestly pretty fair amount for that, because I did only get 2 Iron Dukes in 4 hours, and I was having a pretty strong start at first, but then it got very slow. Because I would say there's a 1 in 10 chance I actually win a match, at least. 1 in 10, 1 in 20, kind of like from average that I've been doing. And there's a 1 in 4 chance I get myself Iron Duke, so with that, you get anywhere between 1.25 to 2.5% chance that I actually win and get Iron Duke. So, and if a match takes me at least a couple minutes, yeah, it's kind of there, roughly. At least a couple minutes. But it can take much longer, depending on how far I get. But yeah, so triple Ragnarok Iron Dukes. Now, Tidus a Shell. Garrick should get Meteor. And Migo. Should I do anything with you? Let me check the spells real quick. Because I think attack at this point is kind of wasteful to have. And we can get them always back later. If I just decide to remove one spell and just like get into a fight. The next thing I get is attack when I do anything. So, unlearn attack. Unlearn attack. And let's now do for Migo. Let's see what you can do. I could give you slow. Or Ultima. That's a brilliant thing now. I can get Ultima. But it's not gonna be as good without Limit Break. Damage Limit Break. And we cannot do Iron Duke plus Invincible plus Ragnarok, so yeah, it's gonna be a little bit wasteful for me at the moment. Twin Stars for SOS Spellspring. We don't want that. It's too situational. Reflect, Protect, Haste-Ga. And Venom, I doubt that's gonna be any use to me. I wonder what Unhinged did, but I know that was like one of the spells that you can learn as, I think it was for either Berserker or for Samurai. But it wasn't anything powerful, I think. Well, I actually might have an idea what I want to do here. I didn't plan for this, but you know what? Let's get Fireworks. I feel like this could actually help because we'd have a physical attack that can do surprising amounts of damage. So, let me check that. I'm not sure about that, honestly. Although the name is familiar to me. Ray of Hope. At least not on this run. It might have come from a certain other thing, but I haven't done that yet on this one. Like, I beat the chapter 5 with all the content before, but I went back and haven't done the other stuff yet. It hasn't been important. What was Ray of Hope for? Wasn't it the Lock Garment crit, or was it something else? But I'm not sure if luck would be the thing I need, assuming I was right about that. There's also the case that we have still thief skills on us, but I don't think we can do much about that. The agility bonus from being a thief is just too good. We'll just live with the fact that we have Mug. So yeah, you're gonna learn Meteor. It's better for you, honestly. It helps you get the rare drops. I mean, is there a rare drop that I really need from Shinra? And that's only assuming we win. But yeah, I cannot remember right now where Ray of Hope actually came from. Maybe from some super boss, maybe from just doing certain content, but don't have it right now. Anyway. With this, we should have a decent chance, because now we have Shell, which would make most of Shinra's spells pretty weak. We have Ragnarok, so we can last through a long fight. And then we also have decent attacks, so we can overcome Shinra's regenerative ability. The question is, do we have a slot for him? We do. Okay, let's see where this is gonna go. And let's see if we have any, like, bottlenecks to deal with. And if we do, we'll have to look into those. But it might come down to me just lacking levels. Why would I want 20 Iron Dukes? Is Iron Duke like a very good stat item as well? And where would I drop Iron Dukes by default? Is there an enemy that drops Iron Dukes by default? Because at least Trima isn't like that. Because at least, judging at least from the Phantom Wiki stuff, at least Trema only has Dark Matter even as a rare drop, so it's kind of, yeah. It only like depends on if you know enough. I could like search up Iron Duke in the wiki and see what I get out of that, but I doubt it will be much. Okay, skip this one. Well, we already have 5 Ragnaroks, so we don't need another Ragnarok at this point, at least. And to be honest, if we are to get an Iron Duke from... I don't think we need an Iron Duke anymore from Shinra at this point. Although it could help against numerous major, but I think we might need Ragnaroks for that one too. Or Magic Veils for maximum magic defense. I still need to think about that. This one first, though. Okay, Shell start. Perfect. We can test right away if this works. And yes, Fireworks is great damage.
I've just been toying with you up to now.
I love that. Okay, Fireworks is a great attack. We might even want to go for people with Fireworks, because Meteor doesn't do as much on this guy. Shell, for some reason, doesn't work for Migo at all. Like, they just absolutely tanked all the damage there. Okay, so it is good for, like, stat farming. Okay. But we don't exactly get Iron Duke's Diamond Dozen, so I wasn't sure if that was even gonna be viable for me. But if there's a way to farm it easily from certain enemies by guaranteed drops using rare drop chances, then maybe. But I don't know what enemies I should be farming with that. Okay, this is gonna be a bit scary. Okay, we can do it. We can survive Ultima easily. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Just heal up, guys. Do we get White Wind? No, we won't. Oh, full break. That's fine. We can handle that much. Oh, fireworks. Thank you. Can I get White Wind, please? Thank you.
Time for an experiment.
No, Shinra, no! Don't experiment on me, please. Oh, it's haste. Oh, gee. Either dispel or slow on this guy. It could maybe work.
I've just been toying with you.
If nothing else works out. Scary. Autopine Envoy, but I have no tactic to beat that guy yet, so no chance at the moment yet, at least. And if you're supposed to get setups to defeat Numerous Major, then what is like having a rare drop boost for Numerous Major gonna help us? Because if you're gonna beat it in the first place. I think it might be like one of those late game considerations, but at the moment that's just impossible. Maybe. I still have to try the other tactic with him, but I'm not sure if that's gonna work out. And besides, I'm not sure. Do I need to get the other boys first before I get Autoplane Envoy? Come on, boys. Getting backed. Okay, we got shells regenerated. Perfect. Funnel impact. Scary, but we can manage it. But it's returning so much right now. We're spending too much time on defensive.
Miny Mo!
Hope so. But good to know now at least that we should do that. So I should get Ray of Hope before that. I just need to remind myself where the Ray of Hope was from again. Meteor that.
I've just been toying with you.
No, it's a very bad time for this. Oh, we're boned. We're so boned. Okay, I'm still taking a lot of damage from Cleon at least. So my magic defense not good enough at the moment. Should we just have Saw Spell Spring at this point then? I'm not sure if you can even get Spell Spring as a learn ability otherwise. Like, I don't think we can have Ragnarok effects without Ragnarok itself. Oh no, where's Miko? Thank you so much for dropping in. Hope you're gonna be around again soon. Yeah, that wasn't even close yet. Does it really come down to levels, or... Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a lot then. They do get a lot then from that. Let me actually see how much stats we would get from Iron Duke. And for that matter, how do we even get, like, limit breaks for S creatures? Like, consistently? Is there another item for that? Just testing purposes. Yeah, Iron Duke is plus 10 every stat. That's not bad at all. It would help. But we do need, like, I'd say 10 Iron Dukes for each character. At least 5, so we need a lot. If you want them to be fully genetically engineered. Fireworks. I mean, Migo's meteor is now kind of expendable. Actually, I need to test this. If I had, let's say, Ragnarok turned off, would I actually get that spell from using the accessory itself? Is Ragnarok destroyable? It is. Oh, I do get Spell Spring as the default. Oh, I don't even have to use Ragnarok. Oh, that makes life so much easier, actually. We got enough. I don't mind. I don't mind this at all. They literally giving you nothing else but Spell Spring. Anyway, so that's really just like consumable item. Interesting. That helps a lot, actually. We could go for maximum magic defense with this. Or at least close to that. Yeah, because if you take off Ragnarok, then... yeah, nothing changes. You just lose Spellspring. Right? Yeah, that's it. Just Spellspring. Sure, I'll take it. Actually... oh, I know about Invincible, but Enterprise is actually new to me. But we only have one Invincible, unless it's farmable too. But Garment Grade can provide. I know about the HP break one, like I tried actually checking the higher power, and it gives, I think, HP limit break for the characters, but that isn't useful to me right now, so that's why I didn't use it. Yeah, break HP limit effect. I don't think there's any other ones like that in here anywhere. Yeah, no. Very specific use case. But I'll save on this one just in case I regret this choice. I already did. Okay. They're farmable. Okay. That's good to know. Because I thought Invincible was unique and I've never heard of Enterprise before. At least it isn't like a treasure item, so... didn't know. But yeah, at least I know that Ragnaroks are farmable from the Farplane Cup, so I don't really mind using these. If I need more, I'll just get more. It's that easy. So let me actually just do that. We're gonna save us a precious slot. Key to success makes me a Gillionaire and gets 10 luck. Is there anything else notable here? Smooth Sailing is actually decent. 5 everything. 10 HP, 10 MP. And we don't use that thing. But it might be good to grab later. Maybe. Minerva's plates are 40 magic defense? Oh my god, yes, that's what we need. That's exactly what we need. Oh my god, we can easily burn Minerva's plates. These are so farmable. Oh my god, yes. That's so good. Because I don't never use these things because of the pointless effect. So it would be just completely okay. From Outer Plains Envoy, of course. Okay. You know what? Yes. Let me think about this. If I already have Iron Duke's on, what else would I get instead? If I already get magic defense maxed out with that, do I just get luck bonuses from Rabbit's Foots? Is that what I would do? I could get key to success to one of these guys. Double all, bonus luck, and overall just bonus HP too, which would be amazing. You know what? Key to success. Let's go with that. And I guess with that... 2 to keys to success to Tidus, not keys to success. 2 Minerva's plates, 2 Minerva's plates, 3 Minerva's plates. We could do this. We could do this. Interesting. Okay, let me think about this. What about the... if I was to use... Rabbit's Foots? Only 5 luck? Really? Just 5? Fine. That's okay. I mean, yeah, the fact that these are Diamond Dozen, I don't honestly mind doing this, so... let's go and see where this goes. Minerva's Plate, Minerva's Plate, Minerva's Plate, Minerva's Plate, Minerva's Plate, Minerva's Plate, Minerva's Plate. Nice. 240 plus for everyone. Yeah, we only have 1 key to success though, so we cannot do that. We have to have some alternatives instead. I could use Adamantite, but that's a bit too costly for what it gives me. I could also just get myself those bangles, actually, 100% HP bangles. That would be a good alternative, actually. Crystal Gloves, we don't need that with this boss. I'll just get the... was it Crystal Bracer? Whatever it was. Hold on. Neutral bangle. Something bangle. I'm pretty sure I had it somewhere here higher. Region bangle. Sauce region. Iron bangle. Is it further down here? Actually. MP bonus. No, that's not it. No, it's actually somewhere up here. Not sure where exactly, but I know I have a bunch of those. Oh, there it is. Crystal bangles. There we go. Yeah, they are. I actually used those for quite a while, champion belts. But right now, they're not exactly viable. I don't think defense is important against Shinra. Shinra uses pretty much just magic attacks, so I'm not really looking forward to using that. Did I notice the Ragnarok yet on you? I didn't. Didn't do it for you either. Okay, let's go. We're committing. We're committing to this. But yeah, like before Iron Duke's champion belts were pretty much like my go-tos. But I think at this point, rather than a few magic defense points, I'll just take myself the crystal bangles along with keys of success, and then we have Shell to help us survive, so we should be okay. But another question is, how do we survive through this part? Because, well, our damage is now our biggest problem. You know what? I'll drop Garrick's meteor for now. I'll give him the fireworks instead. We have enough to make more meteors later, so it's fine. Because now that I know that meteor even now is kind of bad, I'd rather have the... spell that gives me pretty much guaranteed 10k damage. If he did have limit damage break, that would be great. But that being said, can we actually? I'm just testing this. We could break invincible, but I don't have a way to farm it yet, and I need this thing for now. Because at least I know that this is gonna be important against Trema. Actually, wait, it isn't, because I have the Garment Grid for girls. I would say Migo would be the best candidate for this, honestly, if anything. But then again, Migo is the likeliest to drop if we were to abandon somebody to have Shinra instead. Oh! Okay, so the final impact is random. Okay. So, Cleon uses defense. Okay, I thought it was honestly just magic all across the board, but that's good to know. So that explains actually why Migo took so much damage from it, because Migo has way less defense than anything else. Well, I don't need championship belt, but I could... Well, hold on. We have lots of those belts. How much can we get defense from that, actually? Just checking. We get 1 defense from breaking crystal gloves, which is kind of sad. And I think that would be the better choice if I needed defense here specifically. With that being said, then I guess I should at least have somebody learn here. Yeah, somebody should at least learn the protect skill. Because that would then be helpful too. Is it so that... Oh yeah, champion belt isn't breakable. I see. At least not on this character. Okay. So Adamantite is the only way to do that, but validly. But to be honest, I'm not sure if I want to break my Adamantite for that. Yeah, we'd lose 30 agility to max out our defense stats. I don't think it's worth it. I think I'll just give Migo the crystal gloves and see where it goes. I think we should be fine. Let's see. So, crystal gloves. There we go. And we'll see where it goes, I guess. I want to see how much we can mess with Shinra now. And we cannot really farm Adamantites anymore, because we already, like, dispelled the Fiend Arena, the Fiend Portal. Because that was the way to farm Adamantites before, but I didn't even realize that until I checked it afterwards, so... We'll have to see about this. But we now have 2 fireworks, which means guaranteed 4 nines of damage each time. And if you have less time spent on defensive measures, then this should work just fine. Please tell me somebody's using Meteor. Migo at least has both, so it's fine. Somebody has Meteor here. Alright, I think Migo's about to do it. There we go. But man, actually knowing that Ragnarok is just like, you know, 0 trade-off from just using it on a creature, that's just crazy. I'm very happy to know this now, because this actually does save me quite a bit of effort. And to be honest, I was like willing to like use my second slot to give me the magic veils anyway, so using crystal gloves for this instead is just completely fine. But we might need the break damage limit if you wanna do this, because honestly, healing that Shinra gets is crazy. And if I do want to get better drops from the Outer Plane Envoy, then it might actually be valid for me to go get that Karmic Crit first, as mentioned. Ray of Hope. But I don't remember exactly where that was from again. I think I had it before, but I didn't honestly like pay too much attention to the Karmic Crits and their origins. So, I'd have to look it up. Okay. Okay, Shinra. Let's see what you got, buddy. How can I fare against you now? Garrick and Tidus have very good defense by default. So I'm not too afraid of this.
I've just been toying with you up to now.
Oh my god, it still hurts like hell. I guess really like being below 255 is very bad. Okay, just please get us some healing here and get us shell. I would appreciate that. So yeah, having protect would also maybe be a good idea as well. But now I at least know Ultima's gonna be worthless against us. Yeah, Ultima's nothing. Where's my heal? Where's my shell? Tidus. Ooh, MP blowout. Nice. Oh, yeah, okay. That's easy to do then. That's easy to do. Funny to get Ray of Hope after getting Tidus, to be honest. I think it should be in the other order.
For an experiment.
Oh, no. Oh, that's just a haste. Okay. That's fine. Guys, can I get my shell?
I've just been toying with you up to now.
Shell, please? Uh-oh. Man, Cleon damage is so illegal with this much defense. We really need that protect. Come on, guys. Protect, protect, protect. Get the life and get yourself some shells off. So, honestly, I might after this, if it looks like Shinra is unbeatable, I might actually give Outer Plane Envoy another chance, because now that I have pretty good stats, I actually do want to see if it's possible for me to play around with him now. And if it is, then I should really get Ray of Hope, because then I could at least farm the stuff. And I would be having a better chance of getting Auron and Seymour out of the arena at least. That's fine, we handled it. Come on. Heals up, heals up, heals up, heals up. Please let that be Shell. And it's Haste. I should not have given Tidus 2 support abilities. But we are limited with the amount of skills we can have.
Meet your doom.
Oh, Cleo now? Oh, that's not good. Okay, we miraculously just lost Migo there. I was pretty certain we'd also lose Tidus there. Well, it doesn't matter right now because we don't have anything that surpasses 10k HP. If I ever get to that point, I will. But right now, it's kind of pointless. And do I need, like, to break the HP damage limit? Or, like, break the HP limit for numerous major? Like, are we talking about some of the abilities that do crazy amounts of damage? So, before getting that break HP limit on, we'll have to first fix up our health situation right now. Because we don't have enough to validate using break HP limits. We're just too weak. And honestly, the crystal bangles don't give enough HP at the moment to fix that issue. So I guess I'll have to look into that. Okay, we lost Tidus. That's fine though. Okay, so I have to at least have enough HP that I will go past that point. But again, there's no point in breaking the HP limit before I actually get myself the HP limit breakage opportunity. If you are sub 10k HP, then that's not gonna do anything for us. So until then, I'll stick with this.
With you up to now.
But I did figure because I have seen the abilities that Numerous Major has. He can do past 10k damage. I know that. Okay, Shinra got me. So we need Protect, and we could use more defense, but without Iron Dukes, we don't exactly have a valid way to farm defense as a stat piece. You know what? I want to see it for myself. I want to validate this need for my own. I want to actually go against Numerous Major and just see what happens. But yeah, Shinra is gonna be a bit far away from me right now, it seems. I can't really, like, lay a finger on him. Carrick is the only one that kind of survives that, and that's only because his defense is, like, pretty much maxed out. So we would need 240 plus defense for it to be viable. So either a second Iron Duke, or we need to get somehow more Adamantite, so some other defense increasing methods. But it isn't there right now. So yeah, more Iron Dukes, I guess, but I don't think we can do it right now. And there's also the opportunity that I could also learn, I could also go get Trema for myself from the Infinito. And that could also be a decent party member, maybe. I'm just not sure how powerful Trema actually is, and if they actually give us anything new on the table. Aside from Ultima. And Ultima is not really something that I would say with a break, HP limit, or damage limit is all that worth it. So, depends, honestly. Alright, Trema. I knew you would be coming for me, but I actually want to challenge you right now. I want to see what I can do against you. We have now Spell Spring. We have much better defenses, both magic and normal defense. Can we actually just like turbo this part? Yeah, pretty confidently, I'd say. So I guess I'll just leave it at that, honestly. Let's see if I can mess up Trema here. And Fireworks actually gives us considerable amount of damage, so he can actually fall down to, I'd say, 500k in like 5 minutes at this pace. So honestly, not as bad as it was just earlier today. And especially like last stream. Yeah, Flare barely does any damage. Demi, of course, is being Demi. I know these guys are gonna use White Wind when it is applicable. There we go. Migo just did it. Fireworks 10k, Flare does nothing. Actually, really, one thing I'm concerned about is how much damage does Migo take from a physical attack. Nah, that's nothing. Yeah, okay. We got this. So yeah, only thing we're afraid of right now is Meteor. Aside from that, Ultima maybe, but honestly, we are very well prepared against magic attacks at the moment, so... Honestly, I think we might have our first Trema defeat here. And that means we could basically just do Via Infinito with these boys, and that's it. And we could get our 4-5 Duke with that. And we could also unlock Trema. We could also beat Megaton Berry, but honestly, there is a reason why we also want to defeat Megaton Berry with the girls. But then again, we have the Iron Dukes now, so maybe it's gonna be much more doable now. So I think they could actually survive fighting against the monstrosity, even with the lower levels. I just need to get the abilities right. Okay, we might actually be getting fairly close to the part where we're gonna get meteored. So let me try to keep my eyes open here. Yeah, I mean, we're just shooting out tens of thousands of damage on this guy in seconds, so I'd say chances are there. Although at this point, it is a split sace is a bit slowing us down, but that's alright. It's still an important skill. 5k from Meteor, 5k from Blitz Ace, 10k from Fireworks here. Yeah, it's a pretty solid strategy here. With Spell Spring, it's just a game of attrition here. And I don't mind it one bit. Where'd you going, Trema? Running away? With your tail tucked between your legs? To be honest, now comparing this and the first time I was fighting against Trema, with just like being careful of my every single move, just having the chance to turbo this is just hilarious. I can't believe we have reached this point here. Okay, we lost Tidus there. So we'll have to have Migo use life here. Oh, actually, oh, that's not good. Garrick? We need some help here. Would you mind?
Nothing.
Thank you. Alright, well, if you just go back to 1 star for a bit, it's gonna be handled, so nothing to worry about. There we go. I've even got shells. Perfect. So we're gonna be even better prepared for the meteors. Yep, I think this guy's kinda boned. I love it. 7k from that. Okay, that's just my Blitz Ace. I thought Trema was casting something bad, but it was just me. But he's casting something. I'm kind of being afraid right now because I know it could be Meteor at any moment now. Because I think we have actually gotten pretty close to dealing just 500k damage to him. I mean, I could just be getting crazy here. But then again, I kind of risk it because there's no way for me to calculate this at this point. It was easier with Omega because it was predictable, but now it's just random amounts of damage at random times. So this is all we're gonna get.
And dice.
Okay, that's Blitz Ace. Trema is casting something again, though. Just Flare. Alright. Miga could use some healing, guys. Come on. There we go. That should be enough for now. Definitely. What's Rem up to? That's Demi. Another Demi.
And dice.
That's Blitz Ace, of course. I figured as much because I didn't see Trema casting anything. Like, especially we need to keep an eye on him, out of all things here. Almost lost Migo there. That is fine for now. Defensive for a bit. There we go. Another Demi. That's fine. I mean, okay, to be fair, I'm not sure how much we have done so far, but at least we have gone through 25% HP by now, so it's gonna be the next few minutes.
Slice and dice.
When he does fireworks. Not fireworks. Meteor. I keep mixing up my ability names here for some reason. Oh no. That can't be good. Yep, it's Meteor. Easy. Easy, nobody died. Okay. If we can handle Meteor, I'm sure we can handle Ultima. Alright. We got this, guys. We can beat Trema. We can fucking beat Trema with these guys. No tactics, just Trema. Just sauce. Let's go. So he's now past the 500k HP point. So just another half of this. Although we're gonna get another Meteor at 25%. So after that, if we can get through the other Meteor, we should be fine. So as long as we keep our HPs, at least for a couple characters at acceptable levels, we're gonna be fine. And honestly, that just happens automatically here at this point. So if I just see like most guys being at 5k plus, we're fine. I'm not afraid. Yeah, I know about that. That's the thing I said earlier. Like, I'm also afraid of the Ultima, or like, I'm not too afraid of the Ultima anymore, because at this point I'd say our magic defense is pretty high enough, so Ultima is not gonna be something to be afraid of. I just wasn't sure about Meteor, because I remember the last time I tried to like blast against Meteor, we had Omega with almost maximum magic defense, taking 3k damage per hit. So I wasn't sure how bad it would be for Trema. So try to be wary of that. But it seems that with this team, that's nothing to be afraid of at the moment. Used to be, but not anymore. Okay, let's get everyone back up to stats. So yeah, Ultima I think is like Trema 15% or lower. So that's easy to tell when he's about to die, but I wanna be also afraid of the Meteors. But he doesn't use Meteor outside the 25% range afterwards. He only uses them at the checkpoints, and after that he's just gonna use Ultima. So after that we're just gonna have to, once we see Meteor, we're gonna have a small moment there of easiness. Nothing to worry about. And then after a moment we should be prepared for Ultima just in case, if it's bad. But I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be. I think Meteor is gonna be like the worst part here. Unless Ultima just like doesn't care about how much it scales. Like, I think magic defense should make it almost like useless to this guy, but then again, if it has some special effect where it ignores defenses and it just like does a certain amount of damage for the most part, then I do want to be prepared for that eventuality. Because I know that when I was doing Trema at the Via Infinita with the girls, they had 50k HP and they took like 9k from Ultima. But that was with also like, we didn't have Iron Dukes at the time, so we had way less magic defense. So I'm not sure if it like applies for Trema or not. And if it does, and it does almost no damage, then we got nothing to worry about, just the 2 meteors. And even then, to be honest, the 2 meteors we got through that because I reduced the defenses quite a bit. So I still wouldn't call it a no-brainer. I should still pay attention when it does just the meteors. But if ultimates do nothing, then yeah, meteors and that's it. That's gonna be Trema for you. Then the other thing is gonna be the future doing more damage, but I'm gonna have to get more invincibles for that. And I guess I should like consume them on creatures for that.
The unenlightened shall fall.
Fine for now. Okay, yeah. I just don't want to take anything for granted, because I don't know it myself. This is the first time I'm actually getting this far with Trema. Without, like, doing this in Via Infinito. So, I just wanted to make sure that I'm not just doing this for nothing. I want to be fully prepared for it, and if I see the damage is very low, then I'm not going to care about it anymore. It's gonna be nothing to worry about. Oh!
And tower above all.
Meteor 2. We got it. Alright, so now we just need to get... Oh, another meteor! Oh, that's mine. Never mind. Okay, good. Whew. I thought too that cannot be the case, but yeah, it was mine. That makes sense. So now we have a small moment here where he's gonna be pretty much useless, but soon enough he's gonna start doing ultimas. Which shouldn't be bad, but just in case it is, I want to be prepared for that. So I would say, give it a minute. Let him boil for a minute here, and after that we're gonna... Oh.
Nice.
He already took 20k damage from the fireworks. So he actually had to be kind of careful here. So we know he's now at 250k HP or under. I guess about 200k now. So at 150k he's gonna start doing
dice.
Ultima. Which is just great. Yeah, I mean, he's already not a challenge to me at this point. Like, we only have to be worried about Meteor, and that's it. Like, I would say, on Trema level, that is no challenge at all. Compared to what we just went through before.
Slice and dice.
So I'll take this gladly, but... I just need to know. I cannot take those steps with confidence if I haven't seen the results yet.
And dice.
Okay, that's my casting, not Trema's. I just want to be prepared for the Ultima, because it might happen at any moment here.
Be flung onto the far plane.
Uh-oh. Yep, that's Ultima. Okay, with full defenses. Okay, that's a sleeper. Let's go. We can do this at full offense mode now. I don't care. Let's just do it. Woo! My boy Trema is going down. And I'm getting my next win. Nothing is gonna stop me from getting my boys. And nothing is gonna step in the way of my wins. Now, this was a pretty long win, alright, but at least I know I can actually beat Trema now. Which I think is honestly quite a bit of bragging rights here. So yeah. Via Infinito speedrun.
Meeny, miny.
I'd say so. I mean, I would honestly like another AP egg right now, because the girls are gonna need lots of AP to train. But the thing is that you can only get AP eggs from the Fiend Cup. And we already lost it, because we already got Almighty Shinra. So now I have this problem where I cannot get that unless I beat Shinra again, because I think Almighty Shinra is gonna have the same rewards. But I won't get those if I don't beat Almighty Shinra, so we're kind of like at a deadlock here. Same thing with Adamantite. Like, Adamantite was also from Fiend Portal, but we already have Almighty Shinra, so we cannot get easy defense bonuses without it. So Almighty Shinra is gonna be the way of everything. Now, if I had known that better, I would have actually first farmed Adamantites and first farmed APX before I moved on. But there was no way for me to know, man. I had to look it up first, and I don't want to spoil myself too much with this. Like, only when I was looking for, like, when am I gonna get Iron Dukes, that's when I thought about it. And even then, Adamantite wasn't something I was looking for the defense bonus. I was looking for, like, to be used as an item, not for farming Fiend stats. So yeah, I had a little bit of a special relationship with the cup until now. And now that I know about it, I should have really farmed it before Amai Shinra. It would have made this way easier. But I guess for now, we'll have to leave with Iron Dukes. Funny to think though that Iron Duke like used to be the OP accessory, I think, in the original game. And now it's just a farmable thing for stats in Remaster. And we depend on the fact that we just farm stats with Iron Dukes. And other items. It's pretty much like that NG plus scalability in general. Not just like an NG plus per se, but you know how it's like in most games where you have like, you know, numbers go up situations. You just have like these different things that gives you more stats and more stats. It's kind of like that, but we don't even need NG plus for that. We can just have this done from the get-go. There we go. From us down. Wow. My first Trema kill. Now that's a milestone right there. So after beating Trema, me versus Fight Dragon God. Guys, I think I'll lose. This fight is too hard. Not. GG indeed. GG. Nice. Win 11 first try.
We rock!
We rock! You know it is. That was a great job. You guys made a great effort. Force of Nature. Ah. I guess the least useful one here. But I'll take it. Alright. With that, let me go save first, because I feel like that needs to be saved. It's just a matter of pride here. So, Via Infinito speedrun when? Not yet, Migo, but I did beat Trema. Shinra is a bit too tough at the moment. We need to do some stuff for that. And actually want to give Numerous Major a chance here at the moment. Because just so you like know, Migo, in case you didn't like notice that, we got ourselves a pretty good stat setup now, because I sacrificed some Ragnaroks and sacrificed some Minerva's Blades to get magic defense bonuses. So we got almost max magic defense for everybody, defense values are pretty high, and we got spell strength from each, even though they don't have Ragnarok. So they're doing really good. But the problem now is that Shinra just, you know, he just does too much, and we get very little chance to actually like play against him. So my idea here is that we need to, I guess, get some bonus stats even from there on. I would say we should get ourselves better defense. I think like Cleon is giving me the biggest headache right now, but I don't have any proper way to like train defense at the moment without Adamantite. So we don't get any more Adamantites unless we go and unless we went back and started farming Fiend World or Fiend Portal, but that's just, well, that's already like a thing of the past. We can't do much about that. So I guess for now, I'll just try to get keys to success. I'll maybe go get Trema and get another Iron Duke at the Via Infinito for extra stat bonuses. And from then on, I guess I'll just see where it goes. I mean, the other opportunity here we have is that we just get another Iron Duke for everyone, but that's gonna take some more time. But if you can't beat everybody else, and if you can get Numerous Major, then I'd say we actually have a better chance of farming Heartblade Cup, which means easier Iron Dukes. For both stat bonuses, and for the fact that we can easily just get our stats maxed out with double Iron Duke wearing. We could just like start farming luck and such. But yeah, right now it's actually looking pretty good. Like, we can actually now beat Trema. It's gonna take a long time, so it's kind of like, don't do it unless you really want to, unless you really have to. Like, if you're getting a guy out of this, then do it. But if you don't get anything important, then don't do it. But still, we can now beat Trema, as long as we prepare for the meteors. I don't think we could really handle it if we were at full offensive meteors on our asses. Because even then, we'd want everyone to have high HP for that. But it's only twice. After we beat Trema's 2 meteors, then everything else beyond that is just a sleeper thing, so Nothing to worry about. Not a complete full AFK mode thing, but getting close to that. Autoplane Envoy, I figured. Then Trema is there as well. Only if we actually beat Numerous Major. We'll see. I want to see what this is like. But can he beat Brother? No, I could never. He's unbeatable. Even if you beat him in power, you can never beat him in essence. There's always gonna be that sense of inferiority against him. Oh, Fireworks is so good against this guy. I love that. Cool. But it's gonna use that against me at some point, I know it. Holy does nothing. Oh, Fireworks. We can handle it kind of, but takes still a bit of training. Come on. Get back up quickly, guys. We need this. Oh, Radis! Radis is single target. We have not guaranteed this. Come on, TT. Whew. We got TT back, but I don't think that's gonna help us much. Yeah, we got Mortis. Yeah, we can't handle that. Yeah, Mortis and Radis do not have any damage restrictions. Like, regardless of your defense stat, they just kick your ass. So we do need the high HP values to overcome those. I see that now. Good to know. So Autoplane Envoy is still out of question, but we can still beat Trema. Now. Honestly, Miko, I actually did. It was great. I actually beat Diddy Kong Racing 100%. It was fun. TT was a good racer. The maximum velocity was crazy. Honestly, ever since I learned about the fact how you can like barrel roll with the airplane to do more speed, and you can also like just like instead of holding down the acceleration button, you just like spam it slowly. It kind of became kind of easy. Although I was getting a bit of motion sickness after playing it for like a couple hours straight, so I had to take some breaks, but it was doable. But I thought that you might think about when I say TT. I thought you would like think about that game, but I wasn't sure if you would. Slimy Boss, Shady Duo, Hell's Gatekeeper, Trema, Seymour, Fire Dragon, God, and Master of Spira. So Trema might lose by default. Let's see. I'll have to see about that. But yeah, honestly, if I had to choose one of the two, I would say it's more likely that we'll actually beat Shinra first, before Numerous Major. But before that, I do need the Iron Dukes. So, more grinding, I guess. Oh yeah, no, Mario Kart 64 was nothing compared to it, honestly. Like, I play now both fully. Mario Kart 64 has no story, Mario Kart 64 doesn't have variety, Mario Kart 64 only has 8 characters. That, well, they have hidden stats, but I hate that they're hidden as well. They're hidden in both games, but, you know, the fact that there's nothing really unlockable about that game other than extra mode, it's very low budget, honestly. Like, Mario Kart 64 just sucks. Diddy Kong Racing is an actually good game in all fronts. Really good racer. Very diverse. Mario Kart 64 is a good party game. Diddy Kong Racing is a very good single-player game. You can, of course, I think, also multiplayer Diddy Kong Racing, but, you know, just for a single-player experience, that is just fire. Mario Kart 64, you speedrun it in like 2 hours. Even if you were not a noob at the game. So, the replay value is kind of low in that game. And I say that as a person that has, like, I think, beaten Mario Kart 64 like 5 times in my lifetime. All gold cups, even on extra. It's kind of fun for a bit, but it does go a bit stale. And by the way, for my childhood reasons, Bowser was my favorite racer. Even though I know Yoshi's the fastest. Trema's still going, but they're gonna go against Master Spira. We're not gonna get any boys on this one, so even though I could technically beat Trema, I'd rather not face them. Unless I get one of the boys. Hell's Gatekeeper, get out. We don't need you. Yet. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Close that. Close that. Is it something else? Don't play the preview. That's paused. That's not... Okay, stream disconnected. Are we good yet? No. Okay. Frames stopped dropping. Are we good? Yeah. For now, it's stopped dropping frames. I have that shown on my front panel here. I know that should have stopped. Honestly, I'm surprised about this. Funny for you to say that, Migo, because do you want to guess what app I think might have caused this problem? Judging from which app's closing actually stopped the frames from dropping. As soon as I closed my Razer apps, then my frame drop stopped completely. I think it's Razer. And the funny thing here is, because Razer is also green, I think I didn't just, slander Yoshi. I think I just slandered everything that is green. Everything that is green. Like goblins, ogres, Yoshis, everything. All the green things are now after me. Even green-headed toads. Skill issue for having a Razer mouse, really. How so? Do you have any reason other than the fact that maybe you have some slander towards company? Why should you not get a Razer mouse? And honestly, the reason I have a Razer mouse is because it was the only affordable one that was actually of decent build at the store I went to at the time when I got it about 3 years ago. Like, I was looking for a new mouse, I think because I broke my old one, the mouse wheel stopped working, and I had to get a new one, and it was the only one that didn't have that goddamn honeycomb shape. Actually, it isn't. All the other mouses were like these honeycomb shaped ones, like that had like those half open chassis in it, which means that all the dirt is gonna accumulate inside it, so I didn't want those. The only mouse that I found that was like $50 and I could just get, like, they didn't have that and actually felt good on my hand, was actually ironically one of the only mouses that wasn't on display, but it was just like tucked away in the shelf. It was the Razer Basilisk V3. Like, that was actually affordable, it was good, and it didn't have the goddamn design where all the dirt is gonna go inside, so I went for it. And that's why I have it, and I haven't been considering any other mouses ever since. It's still working pretty well. It's getting a bit dirt accumulation, but that's just the user problem, not the mouse problem. I mean, you would not imagine how much, like, putty I end up forming on this thing in just the 2 months. Like, hold on. Like, I actually have the perfect cleaning tool for this. I have this thing we call a faux needle. And let me show this to you guys. So, I'm gonna just scrape this extra accumulation here. That's like on the buttons. I should, man. I should. It would be so tasty. Like, this is like over the button, so this doesn't even like take away from the mouse itself. Literally all the putty that's like overflowing. I think I cleaned this, like, I would say a few weeks ago. Let me just collect all this. Let me just try to scrape it off because it's still stuck on the actual mouse. How do I scrape this realistically? I think like this. Yeah. And yes, it's thick, guys. I'm not joking about this. That's a lot of putty. Okay, I think that's enough for me to not accidentally destroy the plastic bits of this, because I've already done that. I've literally been able to scrape off some plastic off of this mouse, along with my own, you know, potty accumulation. Hold on. I did find something. Although, I would honestly say that the dirt accumulation on my mouse is bigger. I'm being serious about this. Like, I know this is not about the game, but I need to show this to you guys, okay? So, let me just get this all together. There we go. So, here we have, on the front, we have all the dirt accumulation from my mouse. There we go. So this is all from my mouse. All this little extra black stuff on top of it as well. Like there's extra little bits here. Aside from like this big one here. That's all from the mouse. And this is from my belly button. So yeah. It's still bigger on the actual mouse, but yeah. So that was just from just a little bit above the edge of the mouse. And mind you, I cut it from like here. You see that like gray stroke here? That's from the putty I just like uncovered. And there's like on the whole edge of the mouse, there's like on the whole thumb area, there's like a big ass blob of it. And as you can see, I just cut off like the things that like reach for the buttons. So like above the so-called design line. So you can imagine how bad that is. You can even tell the bump that there is because of all that, I guess, sweat accumulation. I don't know if this is normal. Maybe I just sweat a lot than others, and my sweat for some reason makes for a good building resource. Really? Is it a Razer Basilisk V3? Or is it some other design? Well, it did say no W for a Razer, so I guess it is a Razer mouse though. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, it was only my Razer mouse doing that. I guess, or my Razer apps doing that, because only then did my frame stop dropping when I turned off Razer Cortex and Razer Synapse. Before that, I was closing everything else, but none of it worked. My frames just still kept dropping. You mean the Logitech Hero something? I don't know about it, honestly. I don't know what is the most stereotypical Logitech mouse. I've only heard about my sister's husband having a Logitech mouse that was Hero something before, and it was a pretty good MMO-ish mouse. But they don't have it anymore, it broke. Hi there, boy! Long time no see, man. How's it going? I'm doing wonderfully myself, but how about you? Is your weekend going well?
Yeah.
And yes, we are still playing Final Fantasy X2. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised. And that is our 11th win, guys, because Master of Spira beat Trema. So,
Yeah.
easy potential Unredo 4. Wow, congratulations. I don't know how bad that is, but it took you a while. I think you said you started playing it like 2-3 weeks ago, maybe even longer, so assuming you've been hard at it, it took quite a few hours for you. Nice. May you go play some Duist to me. Although key to success would also be decent, but still, I would prefer the Arduke at this point. Okay. It is the goddamn key to success. Damn it, Nico! Stop! Don't do this to me, man. The double EXP! Wait. Did you just say double EXP? Oh, it did say that. I think I did read that it has double EXP. That would be good if you wanted to go for some dungeon later. Just only one achievement took a whole month. Really? That was a whole month? Man, I thought it was only a couple or 3 weeks. Man, does time fly. Well, congratulations on that, boy. Hope it was worth it. 3 Iron Dukes, 3 keys to success. That's the setup for leveling. Okay, good to know. So we just need 1 key to success, and we could use 3 more Iron Dukes. But if you just get 2, we're fine. So 3 Iron Dukes, or 6 Iron Dukes for fighting, and 3 Iron Dukes and 3 keys to success for leveling. Got it. To be honest, key to success EXP plus getting EXP bonus from the Lady Locks. Unless Lady Luck doesn't stack with it. That would be very nice for the girls too, if you want to 99 them at some point. Well, let's see. Ooh! So that reduces entirely the need to get myself the Karma Crit that gives double AP. Double AP, AP egg, we're gonna get... Is it gonna be 6 AP then, per hit? Instead of like the 3 from AP egg? And it's like 6 because triple and double, so it goes like times 3 and times 2. Or is it gonna be like 4? Like you first double the original value, then you triple the original value. So like you get 1 extra and you get 2 extra, so you get 4 max. Is it 4 or 6? You get from... That you get from AP egg plus triple, double AP. But yeah, that would be good. I do like that. Oh, we got Envoy. This is gonna be great. I'm telling you. But if you're not gonna get Auron from this, it's not even gonna be worth it. Let's see. I know there's Auron at the second round, but I'm not sure if it's gonna actually come to me. They might lose. But yeah, Unknown Boy. What is gonna be the next game on your list? If you're now officially done with the God Eater Resurrection. And it better have at least seen the anime by now, if you did that. I haven't seen it myself, but I think you should. This final achievement is need to complete 100 urgent missions. Okay. That's why it took too long. Random trigger missions that you have to do whenever they appear. That's just, yeah. I mean, I feel you there, buddy. It's not worth it. Well, in any case, this fight is gonna end on round 2, because we're either gonna get Trema or Outer World Envoy. And since we won't get Auron out of this, it's not worth it for me to fight Trema.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I've heard about Just Cause before, about the Sakura Wars. That's a new one for me. Some interesting game picks you have there. What is the connection between those? Why do you feel so inclined to play those specifically? Oh my god, it actually is Trema, but still not worth it. We didn't get anything out of this game, so... Bye-bye. So I guess, at the very least, that if it's not for Eureka, then the key to success would be good for leveling up in the meantime while I'm doing other things. It could be while I'm trying to do the other dungeon, like that Vermin dungeon, when I'm doing that one. I think the key to success would be great for that one, because that's a decent place to level as well. And to farm bombs. Aww. Oh boy, I really wish you got yourself a new PC already. But I know it's kind of tough for you right now. Okay, we're likely not gonna get Auron because I don't think they're gonna win against Slime Boss, but I'll keep my chances up. I'll keep my hopes up. If not, then end of round 2. Or if we actually do win this, like if Master Spear wins against Trema, then that's not gonna be a problem. Oh, Fireworks is so OP against that. I love it. Trema is still going, but Master Spira. Auron actually made it. Okay. We're gonna win this, guys. We're gonna beat this one. We need to get Auron with us. We're taking the Aura Farmer boy. Oh, shooting star! Oh shit! Auron, did you literally just actually push away Migo? Who was the best way to do damage to you? Oh no.
mercy.
Auron, you actual piece of shit. That's actually the first shooting star I've seen in ages from this guy. He's crazy. Well, we don't have any more meteors, so that's why I'm a bit concerned.
Meanie.
Blitz Ace is decent, but I still would prefer meteor. But we can still outpace him. It's fine. Even Tidus could solo this.
No mercy.
Full break. We can handle that much. We're getting Blitz Ace. Come on, Oren. Get down.
Yeah. No mercy.
Full break. Easy. And we're getting a third Blitz Ace, so... Yep, Oren's sealing already. We're fine. I think it's gonna fall from this fight. From this attack. Yep. Okay, we got Oren secured. So now, whatever happens, we're gonna have to win this one. I need to bring Oren with me. It is Trema. Fine. We'll fight Trema then. We can do this. We've done it once, we can do it again. Alright. Full damage mode. We can do this. I'm not sure when I should start being afraid of him using the meteor, but that's not gonna be at least for a while. I wish I could see his HP though. Don't worry, Unknown Boy, I actually have a way to beat this guy now. Like, I was actually struggling with this on last stream, like there was no chance to beat him. But now we got such good stats and gear, like everybody's got Iron Dukes, which gives plus 100 on every stat except for luck and agility. So we can actually do this now just fine. It's just that it takes a while still. Like, we don't have that much damage yet. But we have the capabilities and means to survive against this guy. Was I seeing things? I just woke up and on your channel I just saw 2 people. Yeah, Ninja, actually that is true. We don't actually get that many people watching the stream on YouTube anymore. Like, I honestly like have only like peak concurrent like 3 to 5 people on YouTube nowadays. I feel like people have been losing their interest over time because like I keep just getting back to this game and I don't seem to be progressing, but I'm making some progress even if it's slowly. So maybe they're gonna come back for FFTA, I'm not sure, but yeah, that's just how it is on YouTube nowadays. But I'm still pretty happy that I still do get respectable amounts of views, like overall, like on both YouTube and Twitch overall, so it's fine. But again, Ninja, I have said this many times before, but I'm not about the numbers. I mean, numbers are nice, but for me, I'm just more about making the full out of this game, so... As long as somebody's here enjoying this thing, then it's fine. If people don't want to see me being appropriate about this game, then that's, you know, that's their choice. I would even say that's their problem, but I don't want to make it sound like it's a problem to me. You're talking about Tidus. Okay. Well, yeah, actually, yes, I have Tidus now. I found them on last stream. Yeah. So, we're now in Farplane Cup. And if you don't know about this Unknown Boy, you can actually you can recruit some guys from the first game in Farplane Cup. If you get far enough, and if you actually win the cup with that character in your, like, with that win in your hand. So, I won against Tidus, I think, on my Farplane Cup win 3. And because I won the cup, I was given a chance to recruit him. And I've been having him ever since. And he's such a good character. His Blitz Ace skill is actually insane. It's actually like Meteor, but it's melee, which is a very good thing to have. Oh, no worries, Unknown Boy. Thank you so much for dropping in. See you later. But yeah, so we got Tidus because we happened to beat Farplane Cup while we had actually won a fight against him. And the reason we're actually doing Trema right now, even though it's a very long fight, is because we just won against Oren, and if we don't win against Trema, we won't have Oren. So I need to get this through. I've already tested, I can beat Trema, but it will take some time. So I made myself a decision that I will not fight against Trema unless I have a reason to. And the reason being that if I get myself something out of it, other than a cup win. Because I don't think the cup wins are worth like fighting through Trema every single time. But if you do get something big out of it, then it's fine. And honestly, at this point, we are good enough on Iron Duke, so we can just like make a selection when we want to actually win this or when we don't want to. Okay, that was just Blitz Ace. I might actually have a feeling that Trema might be using Meteor soon.
Fall prostrate before me.
Nah, that's Flare. I'll try to keep my eyes open here. But yeah, Ninja. I don't know how long you were on the stream last time. I guess only for the beginning, because I've actually had Tidus for most of the stream last time, but I guess you had to drop in off early. So that's fine. At least now you know. But we have Tidus. The funny thing is that we sadly don't get a bonus cutscene for this. That we have Tidus in our team, and Yuna is there. Like, that must be very confused about this. If they were actually here to see this.
Dice.
But we'll just pretend that it doesn't actually exist. It's fine. And I don't even think he has a Fiend Tail to begin with, so... Yeah.
And dice.
Okay, we need to get Migo back up before Meteor happens. Otherwise, this can actually be a bit dicey. Yep, we're getting pretty close, I'd say. There we go. Now please heal up. Can I get a white win here? Oh, imagine. By the way, there is an achievement that I gotta win a Blitzball match once. Oh, wait. Okay, that was Demi. That's just Demi. That was taking too long, so I was getting a bit concerned. But it's fine. It's just Demi. Fireworks.
Slice and...
Blitz Ace. Yeah, I would say that we already closed the Meteor, so I'm trying to be a bit wary here. Whatever the hell Trema is here doing. That's just Demi. And I know that if you do recruit Auron, then it's more likely that we're gonna get Outer Plane Envoy instead. So I know that it's gonna have a little bit of an effect on us farming Iron Dukes at this point, but I think I'm fully okay with that for now. Maybe we're gonna get some better replacements, so maybe Outer Plane Envoys are gonna become that likely.
Slice and dice.
But I do at least want to remove Farplane Cup from being a necessity to do as soon as possible. Trema, when are you gonna do it? It should be time soon. Nope, Trema isn't feeling it. But anyway though, Ninja, do... Oh, that's it. Oh, I just know from that chant that it's gotta be that one. Okay. First one down. So we're halfway point.
Slice.
But yeah, hope you're gonna enjoy the stream though, Ninja. Hope you're gonna see and enjoy our kind of progression. I mean, we're not gonna make massive leaps today, probably either, but still, we're gonna get things done. We already got our first Iron Duke, or third one, that we needed to be able to start facing super bosses, but it seems like we're still pretty far from being able to do that. So I'm trying to do some other preparations before we get to that point. But I'm glad that we can actually start making those now. We can actually see super bosses as a reachable thing. But we do need to get ourselves some other stats out of the way. And I think we need to start farming some other things too. We need more Iron Dukes, I would say. Then I guess we could use some levels here. And I could maybe increase my stats somehow. By just using some items on these guys. But I want to first actually do it be Infinito, because we might have a chance to win against Rema now with this team, so... that would make things very easy. And since we have the Iron Dukes, then also like getting the Megaton Berry for the sake of the blue magic spell would be pretty viable.
Oh!
Okay, that's Blitz Ace. I'm just afraid what Trema's casting right now.
Yeah.
That's Meteor. From our side. Okay, that was just Demi.
Miney Mo!
If you just get Meteor once more, then that's it. We don't have to worry about Trema for the rest of the fight. I just don't want to have a full face full of Meteor right now. I don't trust it. We lost Tidus. Come on, guys. Support game, support game. Where's my life spell? Guys, please. I'm waiting on it. There we go.
Nothing of defeat.
Just Demi. But it's happening soon.
And die.
I'm very sure about this. He's gotta be at 300k HP at least already. Oh, thank you for the bits, Ninja. Very nice of you. Yeah, sorry that I don't really have much of a chance to talk here, but I'm just so focused on Trema right now, and I really want to get this out of the way, because this is a very important win. Because not only do we get ourselves another potential chance for another dupe,
Slice and dice.
we also get ourselves finally another guy from the Farplane Cup, which we have been trying to do ever since the last stream, so I don't want to mess this up. Alright, Ninja, thank you so much for the vote of confidence. But hey, again, hope you're gonna enjoy this stuff. And I know that many of you are not all too eager about me playing Final Fantasy X2 so much, but, well, I mean, guys, you cannot say that this has been exciting.
Me.
And if you say that you aren't excited, then you're lying, because I swear, like, there's been so much happening in the game for the last few streams, I'd say. Maybe at least the last couple, but, like, so much progress, and there's so much objectives to deal with. Even though we're basically at the end game. Like, the actual end game doesn't matter. Creature Creator is the end game. So, now that we're getting somewhere with this, I'm just very excited about that, because I feel like I have a path here. And it helps.
Release your past and tower above all.
I mean, true, Migo. I mean, I will get Seymour as well. I need to get Seymour as well. That's what I'm trying to do here. I want to get Oren and Seymour while I'm at it. But that's still gonna take some time. But yeah, that's it. Trema's last meteor has been used, so all we gotta do is just, like, bring it down to 0. Which is very easy at this point. Ultima isn't even scary, so... As long as somebody has 5k HP, we're good. Even 3k is enough, honestly. Screw that. Just, like, half-fast support mechanisms on full turbo, and we're fine. To be honest, Migo, that would be so creepy for somebody to get as a random quote. I don't think we need that. It kind of gives you, like, that Full Metal Alchemist energy. Some Chimera vibes. If you know what I mean. It just doesn't feel right. Yeah, Ultima's a joke, dude. We can deal with this. Me whenever. That quote is so true. It just happens, you don't decide it. Come on, life up, Nico. I know I said we don't have to worry about this too much, but I still don't want to play around with this too much either. Let's keep everybody alive and happy, and we're gonna be fine. It's also gonna make things faster, so... Okay, Blitz says, why not? Let's do it. Now please, life Migo. There we go. Yeah, this is easy. Get down, Trema. I know you're under 100k HP. We know that. You're so boned. I think it's turned to Ultima. Ah, that's just Flare. Really? Are you really pulling your guns back with us? And I thought you were being serious. Oh, Tremy boy. You're gonna so get it, you old raisin. Come on, guys, let's push. You got this. It says... Come on, 5k damage. That's gonna be it, right? No. Oh, we lost Tidus. It's good though. I think that's Ultima. Oh no, it's our Blade says, right. Tidus is way too eager to kick around his ball. I guess you could say that Tidus really likes to smack his balls on Trema's face. But I'd rather not get too graphic about that. It's just exactly how it sounds like. GG! That's Trema down. Second time. And more energy for using Meteor. Nice. Or learning Meteor from our characters. And we get Force of Nature. God damn it, that was like the worst one. Key to success, Iron Duke would be probably the best at the moment. I could also use another Ragnarok, but I don't honestly mind about that too much. You actually... I swear, Migo. I swear. You're cursing my loot. Thank you. Come in, Oren. Man, that's a while since I actually last had a recruit window there. But now the question is... are you actually worth keeping or not? Probably not, but I'll just check him out. Oren... let me just equip you. You have full break by default. That actually is pretty nice. But full break would not work against bosses, would it? No. Don't say that, Migo, please. Okay. As sad as it is to say, I don't think we're gonna need Oren. Full break isn't just as utilizable as everything else. But now we're having a problem here. We're actually running out of space here.
Is this how it ends?
Because Gog is needed, although we can do him later. Lich King or Lich King is just... yeah, we need them as well. Salamander needs to be trained as well. Why get full break when a simple mushroom is more effective? That too. Pernicious powder is actually crazy. But moreover, the fact that full break isn't gonna work against any actually viable enemies that would need that. Full break is cool against like normal encounters, but for most like actual harder encounters, it just won't work. It'll just be automatic immunity. So I don't know about that, dude. And it's gonna be just power, magic, armor, and mental break, right? Let me like go to the creature Oren unlearn. Inflict damage and lower strength, depth, and magic depth of one enemy. Yeah. So it doesn't help much. It's just those 4 breaks. And I can guess. Almighty Shinra is, for example, pretty much invulnerable to all of those. Actually, let me check this now, because I think this could help me in the future. I'm gonna check out the weaknesses that Almighty Shinra has. Because I want to really have a chance to like really like try it properly with my girls. So I'm gonna at least see if I have any use in having certain abilities in here in the mix. I think that's hard enough as is. So Almighty Shinra. There it is. What are your weaknesses? They are immune to everything else except scanning. So, yeah. No reductions in strength, magic defense, or magic defense. You cannot stop them, you cannot slow them, you cannot delay them. You can't eject them. So, in this case at least, Oren is basically useless. I might just want to release them instead. TBF. Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay. If I release Oran now, would they become unobtainable after that, or are they gonna come back to Farplane Cup? That's an interesting question I do want to get an answer for. Let's see what happens. Hey Oran! You wanna get yeeted?
As you wish.
As I wish, indeed. Let me think about this again. Shooting Star, pointless against most important creatures. Full Break, pointless against most important creatures. Dragon Fang isn't even special. Goodbye. I'm sorry. So he just came and gone. That's how like it is sometimes. And we got the tail right. Yep, there's Oran right there. And there we have Titus, or 4 question marks. Yeah. I just wanted the creature creator log. That's my honest opinion. That's all I cared about. I just wanted him out of necessity. I didn't want him because I wanted him recruited. I just wanted him out of my way. Sad, isn't it? Just let me save on top of that. But our biggest treasure here we can get is Key to Success and Iron Duke, so that's good as well. Too bad we got neither from that win. Let's see. Choose Trema. They're gonna be second round. I cannot guarantee Seymour yet. If you see Seymour not advance, let's just skip it. Oh, actually, hold on, Migo. I just ran out. I need to get another drink. Any votes? I have four sorts of soda, and I have some juice. And then there's of course water, but well, I will not say a vote against that direction. Water. God damn it, I knew it. Hold on. Let me just finish this fight, at least. There we go. Alright, BRB. Back in Mixter. So that's another casual win. What did we get next? So yeah, Seymour didn't make it. We can skip this one. I don't care. If we don't have Seymour, there's no point. My life is meaningless without Seymour. Without the duck lips. Man, I'm still having so much fun about him being called duck lips. But it is so true. Trema versus Master Spira. I wonder who won. Seymour! Come over here, buddy. Oh, Oran is back here, so he does respawn. But we don't need him. At least he's here to, you know, make autoplay and Envoy happen less likely. I like it. It must be, man. Close that. Still dropping frames. Hold on. Not sure, some extreme internet hiccups for no valid reasons. Okay, still dropping frames. Did it stop? It seems to be alright for now. Imagine ditching... well, imagine saying ditching Orin isn't a valid reason. Okay, fair, that's a good point there, but... Okay, seriously. Now it's okay, but I didn't close anything from that point on. I feel like there's just something else going on with the internet provider right now. Like, I closed every single app that could cause downloads here. Like, there has been no activity on Steam. The next update is meant for at Monday at 4 AM, so Steam isn't downloading anything. I closed basically every other app. I even closed the browser for a bit there, but even that didn't do anything, so it was something else. I mean, of course, the browser could have maybe caused some effect on that, but I feel like it's mostly just the provider being just the provider, I guess. So yeah, sorry about that. That was not meant to happen, but that just happens. Try downloading more bandwidth. Well, if you're gonna pay me for a better internet, although I already have 700 mega internet as is, which is better than what I had when I first started streaming, and that was already sufficient, so... If this isn't enough, then I don't know what is enough. I'm just being pressured into getting a better internet for no good reason. They're just gatekeeping me hard. Let me just get my stuff back on. If this isn't enough, then because I closed my browser for a bit there as well. Okay. So, very sorry about that. I'm not sure why that's happening, but for now it seems that drop frames are okay. Are we still on the same stream on YouTube, or has it been splitting? I need to see this. I'm kind of curious. View your channel. Live. Okay, we actually are still on the same footer. I'm surprised about that. Cool. So that's at least manageable now. When in doubt, blame Critical Bug. Well, Critical Bug happened ages ago. He doesn't exist anymore. I literally, like, destroyed it. I recycle binned it and I clicked delete forever. You can't just tell me that it was Critical Bug's fault. Eh. Yeah, that's fine, Ninja, but also, like, both on YouTube and on both YouTube and on Twitch, this was, like, breaking down. But it's good to see that the stream didn't, like, update itself on a different domain, because that happens sometimes. I think it's, like, if the stream is down for at least 2 minutes, it switches. It, like, makes a new instance, and that's something I set up as a setting. Because normally, as soon as you have a hiccup and the stream disconnects, it will just automatically just start a new one instead. With just nothing in it. Like, no tags, no title, just Emenalus stream, I think. So, on that note, it's good that I have now a buffer time for that. Because usually the stream shouldn't be down for longer than 2 minutes. But yeah, sorry about that. That was not in my control, but glad that things are now okay. But let's hope it doesn't happen again. I think there's just something going on with our provider for reasons unknown, but that's how internet always is. Sometimes a bit fickle. I need to get a better apartment also for Ethernet connections, but I'm not sure how much more expensive that's gonna be, so... We'll have to see about that in the future. Right, our next encounter, I will play Envoy, so we're gonna just dip it. We have nothing to do here. But glad you guys didn't miss anything. You literally just missed me absolutely just domineering a Hell's Gatekeeper. And I don't think anyone needs to see that. Everybody knows the result of that. Alright guys, you can just run away. I don't want to deal with numerous right now. It will not go well. I still need to get, I'd say, 20k HP for each person. And then it would be good. But 20k is honestly pretty hard to get. To be honest, what would be a valid way to increase HP if it's not the... If it's not like, Hold on, let me think about this. What's a valid way to increase HP if the crystal bangles, when you, like, use them on a creature, if that only is like 90 HP? I don't know of any better way to increase my HP with items. You don't know if you're well, but you live in a place called where you live is called KUB Fable, but in what you live, I don't know what it's called, but I'll tell you this, got internet now. No, Migo, they actually only like stack on that double, like the base HP value. So if you have 5k HP and you use 2 Iron Dukes, it won't get you to 20k HP, it gets you 15k HP. Because it gives you 5k from the base value both times. It doesn't like double on the double. So Iron Dukes also give some HP when you like loot them and you use them, but it's not that much. So I don't know if like much better items that are for HP than Crystal Bangles. I'm not sure if I can easily like get those from anywhere either. Any HP based items. Well, let's see about that though, but I think levels are gonna come first. Before I start making any HP considerations. Because even then I think at least 16k would also be pretty good. Oh, guaranteed Seymour. And we got no Outer Plane Envoy. Okay, this is it guys, we're gonna get Seymour. We're gonna finish this shit. And we're gonna get our last item for now. We could farm more Iron Dukes, but we'll see about that. If I get key to success, then I would say honestly I'm pretty happy. We can move on to like maybe get a guaranteed Iron Duke from Via Infinito instead. I'd say that would be a good idea. And we could also go deal with the super boss. That's at the Big Canal Desert. The last Ragnarok. No! Don't you dare. Don't you dare Ragnarok my ass. We're even getting Auron. God damn. Okay, are we gonna get Master Spira or Trema? If I just get Master Spira, this would be easy. But I have my doubts. It would be too easy. Hi, Auron. How's it going again? Did I disconnect again? Just making these jokes. Okay. No, not yet. Integration inside Streamlabs. Aside from that, do I really want to reset? What's going on in there? We're back? Oh, we are? Oh my god. Great, we're not actually dropping any more frames. Thank you. Let me actually check, like, do we have something going on right now? At the company. Like, do they have some outages? Scheduled outages? Hold on. Hold on. I want to check, like, are we like under a scheduled maintenance or something like that at the moment? Or am I just being unlucky? Nah, the last report that is actually active was from February, so... Huh, okay. So, yeah, there's nothing that seems to be out of order here. At least not on the whole area, so I guess I'm just being the unfortunate one here. Or at least this isn't something that they were expecting or didn't report for, so... Hopefully that's gonna be fixed now. So, yeah. seems indeed that we are fine. Feel free to join back in if you're still buffering the stream. Refresh the page if you have to. Let me also like now double check. Like I'm gonna open up the browser real quick. Just to check if my YouTube is still okay. Because I feel like at that point it might not be anymore. It is actually still on the same page. Damn, that's actually impressive. I understand, Miko. Totally get you. Well, see you on the next stream then. Nah. Anyway. Yeah, thanks, Ninja. I did check it already, though. I did notice that we're still on the same page. So, even though that was like a consistent amount of outages for like the past 5 minutes, it seems that it's still stuck on the same stream on YouTube, which is very nice. Okay, let's hope that it's gonna be the last of it, but I have no way to prove that. Let me go back to this for now. Honestly, Ninja, I don't know. My friends I've never talked to my friends about the internet connections, and I'm not even sure if my friends even have also the same provider as I do, so. I mean, I would love to Migo, but I would be afraid after that one that maybe my router would not work anymore. We back for now, yeah. But I gotta say I'm feeling a bit uncertain about this. And I really feel like I've done everything I can do at this point to minimize the bandwidth usage. So for now, I don't have the browser open. I usually prefer to, because then I can easily like do all the moderation stuff. But it looks like in this case, I'm not only gonna open the browser on command if I need to. And so I hope that there won't be any more bots that are just gonna be here to mess with my life a bit. I hope so. So right now, we're using as little bandwidth as we can with the stream. Outside the streaming itself, like the only thing that's eating up internet right now is just the stream. And maybe Steam a little bit, very little bit. I'm not sure if like antivirus uses much of it. But anyway, very little internet usage. And if it still goes down, then if it keeps going, then I might have to consider dropping the stream early, but we'll see about that. Hopefully it doesn't come down to that. Anyway. We are now back into this, and all I really did was just go past the battle summary menu with Oren, and it seems that we got Trema as our next opponent, which is okay, because, well, we'll get Seymour in the end. We'll just skip Oren, get Seymour, and leave it at that. And I think I'm gonna also release Seymour. Then after that, I guess I'll go for Bienvenido, go finish that, and maybe get Trema. Well, let's get straight into business then. So if this is gonna go down again, that's fine, because, I mean, I don't think there's gonna be much for you guys to see in a fight against Trema at this point. Like, it's really just gonna be you just seeing people just go around for the next 10 or 15 minutes. But at least you guys know what's roughly going on, even if the stream is gonna go down again for a bit. But yeah, this is one of the reasons why it would also be nice to move out at some point, because like the main problem here now is that my apartment doesn't actually have a proper Ethernet cabling, so I cannot use any actual, like, you know, physical internet connections. I cannot use anything more stable than what I have right now. So I have a router that is like connected to my PC with an Ethernet cable, but it's still a router. So it's still a little bit unstable compared to like having an actual physical solution. So for that, I'm gonna have to get another apartment as well, but that's gonna have to wait until I get myself a job, hopefully. And that might be elsewhere. Yeah, I'm shocked about that too, but I guess that's really just the setting I made for me. Like, as long as the stream doesn't completely disconnect, which it often actually doesn't, it's only for like, I'd say, for a few seconds. As long as it doesn't disconnect for over 2 minutes, I think it's fine. So, it's still up. Although the VOD is gonna look pretty funny at this point. Luckily there was nothing important like a cutscene going on, so nothing lost really. Thank God. But yeah, very sorry about that. I wish I could have more control over that, but it ain't really up to me here. But anyway, life goes on. We got still other things to do. We still got grinds to go through, and one of those is getting through Trema. And if you can get now through Trema, then that means we're officially gonna be done with Farplank Cup as far as it goes with necessity for numerous major. So then it's really gonna be for farming our dukes and all that kind of stuff. Aside from that, we are just, you know, waiting until we can beat numerous major. And that's gonna have to wait for some time. I feel like we might actually have to defeat Shinra first. I mean, the chances are that we could also defeat numerous major earlier than Shinra, but we are gonna need lots of stats for that. We're gonna need our max HP to be higher than 10k. While Shinra doesn't really need that, they just need me to be at my maximum stat. And I think 6 Armor Dukes is more than enough for that guy. So I would say numerous major is a step up from what we have right now. So I'd rather, I would rather say that Almighty Shinra is gonna be more damage. So if he got damage limit broken, okay. It seems that hiccup was pretty slow, or pretty small. We're already back up, it seems. We back up, I think. For the time being. I think we're saved. I think. Is everybody else having some issues still? Or are we actually in the same book about this, that everything should be fine at the moment? Are we already meteoring? Yeah, we are. Oh my god. That was actually quick. I mean, maybe time was passing faster because I was paying attention to other things, but damn, already halfway through. Okay, okay, fine, Trema. If you're gonna be such a weakling, I cannot complain. You make my life easier. Oh god, no. Wait, Lulu doesn't have 8 ultimates in a row, does she? She has 8 basic element attacks, but I don't think she has 8 ultimates. If she does, though, she's gonna be very good too, honestly. Give her, like, break damage limit and just gonna be great. But if actually, like, Trema learned something like that, it would be almost impossible to defeat this guy. I mean, it is possible still, but we need lots of HP for that. We'd have to be always, like, standing on our toes on the last 50% of HP. Always full defensive mode. Oh yeah, Oversoul Trema is also possible, that's true. Oh god. But I think we have to defeat 10 Tremas for that. Luckily that won't be happening anytime soon. I hope. I wonder how much items... what items actually, like, Oversoul Trema would have. That would be an interesting sight at least. Okay, that's not Trema yet. Trema's casting, but I'm not sure if that's Meteor. I think it is. That's Demi. Okay. We can handle this much. Trying to be careful, trying to be careful. Please, just Trema, do not catch me in a bad time. I hope that the stream won't be down when this guy's about to, like, meteor me. Because then I would be too distracted to, like, deal with that. And suddenly I would die and I would not get my Seymour. And then we'd all be sad. Nothing went right. But I really hope that's gonna be the last of the hiccups you're gonna be seeing today, because this has been insane. I don't think I've had this many consecutive hiccups in a while. And yeah, it's like usually I have a way to manage this, but right now I don't. But I feel like maybe like turning down all the other internet using things actually helped a bit. Like, it may have, like, actually helped me, like, deal with my bandwidth limits a bit better. Like, if they're having some issues on their end right now, then this is at least helping them a bit. It could also be placebo, but... yeah, that was, like, the shortest stream hiccup we've had so far.
Release past and tower above all.
That's Meteor, yeah. Whew, Gary took a lot of damage from that.
Slice and dice.
Is it because I was still stuck in like 5 stars before that went through? I did go back to 1 star, but maybe it doesn't work after the fact. Like when it's already casting. I don't think it's that.
I know nothing but defeat.
I guess Gary just wasn't feeling it today. But alright, so Trema's now down to 250k HP, so let's at least make the most out of it. As long as we're all above 2k HP, we got nothing to worry about. Nobody's gonna die. So let's just kick his ass, win this, and call it 4-playing cup basically a wrap. But I still wouldn't say that I'm gonna leave it here yet. I still want my Iron Dukes. Or at least my stuff key to success. Yes, Timor. We have actually been beating Trema for like the 3rd time now. First time for testing, 2nd time to secure Oren, and now the 3rd time to secure Seymour. And I think there won't be any more Trema bites unless I really want to get a win for some reason. But I will try to avoid it.
Eeny, meeny,
Because
miny,
my
moe.
god, it takes a lot of time to defeat Trema. Even with my current setup. I could use some more invincibles. But farming that stuff isn't easy. At least from my
To the
understanding.
far plane.
Hold my gameplay. Just about a couple thousand damage-ish. Even at full offense mode, it's fine. I can live with it. Let's go. Well then, Trema. Hope you're ready to say your last prayers, Mr. X-2 Knight. But hey, the most important thing here is Timor. Are you having fun? Are you enjoying the Trema fights? You probably aren't, but that's okay. But I need to ask anyway. Because I think it's only appropriate. But I mean, this is just about the only option. If I want to get things done, you know. If I want to get my progress that I'm looking for. Shells, great. Then White Wind. Perfect. Okay, we got this now. I have faith. I have faith in the faith. Okay, now he should be like under 100k HP easily, so... it's only gonna go down to like 1 or 2 more minutes of this, and that's it. Blitz is down. Now please heal up a bit. That's better. Okay, now we should be good to go. For the rest of the fight, maybe. Are you trying to ult him again, Trema? You know, I couldn't care less, even if he did. Oh, that was just a flare? Oh, aren't you just being a pansy? My guy's so scared. That I don't know. I would just like give them emotional damage from not dying from their ultima again. They think they learned the ultimate spell that's gonna destroy everything, and then they find out that it actually amounts to nothing. It must be such an ego hit. And I mean, it does amount to something, but you know, not as much as we do. There we go. That's Trema number 3 down. Give me my dark matter. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, this better not be a Ragnarok. Iron Duke! Yes! Okay, we just need 1 more and then we're secure. Because we get the 6th one from Infinito. Oh, that's really good. Double Iron Duke. Double Iron Duke. Yes, get the Seymour in. I'm gonna most likely instantly destroy you, but I'll do it. We didn't get Oren though. Is it because we already had him? Or is it because we can only have one at a time? Why Seymour bots?
So, you too seek freedom from this painful life?
Nah, Seymour, I just really want to have you destroyed by Anima. You know what? Nah. I was thinking that it would be very funny to put Seymour to solo and Aeon Cup and to lose against Anima, but, you know. I think it would be too much of a waste. And it's too much chance. Actually, wait. It doesn't have to be chance. Hold on. Let me have him taste his own medicine, just for the sake of it. Let me just give you, I guess, Ribbon. I'll give you Thief. He literally has no spells at all. He has Demi, but yeah, that's very useful, buddy. You know what? That's it. This guy doesn't need anything else. Remove all. And just slap Seymour in. Oh. Because to see more bots. Oh boy. Oh. We back already? I'm not seeing any more drop frames. That was the shortest one. Guys, there's hope at the end of the tunnel. It seems that our pain is getting significantly reduced compared to earlier. Twist, but I mean, Migo, but this doesn't apply to just to Twitch, you can say that. Or maybe all the providers are laughing to that. Maybe you made the whole internet laugh to the point where the whole internet just had a hiccup. And that included Twitch and YouTube. Maybe that's why. Well, buddy. I guess you gotta have see more bots to see more bots. That's how it is. Thanks, Domingo. That was very enlightening. Anyway, my plan here was... we have Seymour, and here we have his favorite A. Are we good? I think we're good. Honestly, I'm a little bit at a loss of words here. I think we're back. Yeah, for now. Seems like it. At least from the looks of it. Let me just get this eternity rolling controller in my hand so it doesn't like end up rolling the table. Rumbling the table. There we go. For now, yeah. Let's just mark it there. So, sorry about that. Honestly, I'm at least happy that the hiccups are becoming a bit shorter, but I still don't like how the frequency is increasing. So it feels like the problem is still there, but it just like comes in a different format. I'm not sure if this is even any better. Like, I'd rather have 5 minutes and then a 1 minute hiccup rather than have 1 minute and 15 seconds hiccups.
So, you too seek freedom from this painful life?
This is for the fallen!
So 5 minutes are over, and the thing about here actually is that that's my plan. So I'm now missing one key to success and one Iron Duke, or 2 Iron Dukes basically. But if I get the key of success and another Iron Duke, we can just get the last one from Infinito, and we can use the chance to level up my guys as well. And if we have 5 Iron Dukes at that point, then it's gonna be honestly more than enough for my girls to survive just fine. Like, if we just give them the higher power traits or higher power garment crits, and we give them Iron Dukes and keys to success, then they're pretty much set. to survive against a Megaton Berry, and we can learn the ability that we want to learn. So that should be pretty easy. Out of plane envoy. So, honestly, if I just get those 2 items, which should be fairly easy without Outer Plane Envoy, then honestly we should be okay. I mean, that was my idea, but I still need to learn the ability for the Megaton Berry for my girls. For the sake of completionism. So it's only for the Megaton Berry that I want to do it for. Other than that, it's fine. I'll level my fiends at that place. And I don't want to level up too much anyway because of the fiends. So it's only for the spell. Aside from that, we're gonna have the boys deal with this just fine. Girls do the learning and boys do the fighting, so to speak. And we only really gotta face against one Megaton Berry and that's it. Anyway, Miko I think is the one with the maximum double Iron Dukes, so if anybody's gonna survive, it's him.
Slice and dice.
Okay, I think we're getting at least Blitzes and maybe another meteor, so... Actually, that's the same head. I think. They might be getting pretty weak now. Come on, heal up, guys. Ah, Radis. Migo went down with Radis. That was expected. Player I can handle just a bit. If you get hit by that Mortis Commander involved. That's like my biggest stopgap right now, Mortis Command. The only way we're gonna get through this without having max HP limit break bonus is that if we somehow got rid of the head that does Mortis Command, which we just got hit by, so that's always a wipe. We have no defenses against that. This thing is so nasty. But it's fine, I just wanted to test it out. So yeah, I think we had 2 Blitz Aces in the same head, and we even have a couple meteors in, but even then the guy did not die with any of the heads. So I'm not sure how tough that thing is. But to be honest, I'm not sure if I wanna like stick around and find out either. I feel like it won't be possible for now, in any case. Trema start. And we have Outer Plane Envoy in here, so yeah, that's not even gonna be worth it. Now, like I said, if Trema makes it all the way to the end, then I don't think it's worth it. Unless Trema is like last round, maybe. But aside from that, let's just skip it.
Fall prostrate before me.
Because then again, if we are gonna avoid Trema too much, then all we're gonna end up achieving in the end is that we're just gonna make this harder for us. Because we might be avoiding Trema like 10 times and not win a single game because we keep avoiding Trema. So it kind of depends. But to be honest, somebody should use the Invincible. Because then we could have Overdrive Fireworks. And that would be really good. At least against Shinra. I'm not sure if I should give that to Migo though, because if we do get Almighty Shinra, I feel like we're gonna replace Migo out of them all. Although Migo does have a pretty good agility stat, unlike the others. MP Blowout may not be useful in all the cases. For example, for Numerous Major, I think for Numerous Major, the MP Blowout is kind of a useless thing to have. But it's still a pretty good skill. So it kind of depends. Tidus and Migo have unique, strong skills. Or well, at least Tidus has. Tidus splits Ace. Migo has very high agility. Garrick is just tanky, but that's kind of replaced by having maximum Iron Dukes. So yeah, it's kind of negligible here. I have to think about this. But I feel like maybe for the Numerous Major, we would replace Garrick Ronso. So maybe actually giving that damage bonus to Migo is quite fine. Because I don't think Blitzes is gonna like overcome the top. Overcome the damage barrier, at least in most cases. Although he did do pretty good damage against him with Blitzes. To be fair, let me check something. Let me test this on somebody real quick. Because I think I can learn a certain ability. Oh wait, you have it! Nonpareil. This was the thing I wanted to look at. Uses strength and accuracy. Okay, so I don't think Nonpareil works past 255. Or does it? Hold on. Guys, can you tell me, can bonus effects get your strength beyond 255? Or is it always 255 maximum, no matter what? Because I'm thinking, would having like a damage improving ability actually help? I know it worked for Payne, but that's only because he didn't have max strength. Can it go above 255 strength? To be honest. Okay. At least according to some statements here in the game facts, when people were talking about this, it seems to be working in the same ways as they do in Final Fantasy X, aka the damage booster, for example. It would increase your defense by like a 12th of the max value, so it could still go above 255 maybe. But this is a discussion from over 10 years ago. I'm not sure how applicable this actually is. Okay. So I guess strength ups could work here. And I could get up to 10 strength ups at the same time. But it would take a while to prime that up. But I was thinking that we could basically make this work out. Maybe. I want to try something. At some point, at least. Or should I do it now? Nah, we still need the defense stats, honestly. Because we still cannot win against that one ability that they have at the moment. Kushino has the... Was it Cleode? I think that's called. That ability hurts a lot. I mean, I could put Crystal Gloves, but I would lose my HP bonus. And Final Impact is kind of messy, so... I'm not sure about this. We didn't have any valid ways to increase my defense aside from Adamantite, right? When it comes to using items as a way to increase my stats. Yeah, just adamantite. That's the only one we can really do here. So with that, wait. Okay, key to success gives Gillionaire, but not double all by default. Okay. So we'd either have to increase the defense somehow. The best way to do it would be with Iron Dukes. And I'd rather have the HP bonus as well, because honestly having 8k HP is pretty important for that boss fight. So, yeah. I think we should wait. But when the time comes when we go for Almighty Shinra, I feel like it might actually be worth a shot. To maybe replace maybe life on Tidus for a bit. Because we don't need lives on everybody on that case. And I think I could try to give Tidus strength up. And if strength up... Strength, right? Yeah, because it's 21.25 to 212.5. That would be 42.5. Yeah. Oh! Were we down again? Did the stream go down again? I didn't even notice that. Damn it. Why did I not get a proper alert on that one? I didn't get like a red notification on that for some reason. That's bad. Okay, good. Yeah, I noticed we're back now. Yeah. I guess so. Welcome back. Good to know that the... Or, well, not good to know that the hiccups are still happening, but at least they're not as frequent and as bad anymore as they used to be. So let's hope it's gonna remain that way. Anyway, so I was making some research here, and I basically found out that it might be possible that strength up works in a way that, because we now have basically max strength here, but that doesn't mean that our strength is fully capped out. Our strength is capped out on base level, but we can still improve it with using strength ups. So I was thinking here that there's a couple of things I could do here. No, not a couple of things, but I was thinking about this. If this theory is correct, I could actually increase Tidus' damage tremendously. So, Blitz Ace. If you were to, like, learn Strength Up, I understand that in this game it works in a way that it increases your strength. It doesn't increase your base value. It doesn't cap out at your base value. But it uses your base value as a reference point. And every single Strength Up you do is going to increase that by 1/12 of the base value. So you can do that up to 10 times. So in the end... So internet here is not the problem that is in my hands. The problem is the provider. Wait. Why is Google running the background again? I did not open that. I guess we are good now. I guess we're vibing. I think it's okay. Are we? I'm not seeing any drop frames. I'm vibing. It's more about does the stream vibe. And I cannot, like, I think the stream has a mind of its own, so it doesn't matter if I'm vibing. Are you guys vibing? I'm vibing. Okay, so I'm gonna assume now that the stream is running just fine. So as I was saying here, I feel like the way we can actually help us overcome the damage limit and actually outdo Shinra's healing is that if he had actually strength up. Because from what I read from a game facts from 12 years ago, I'm not sure if this actually applies or not, but apparently it works in a way that there's a formula where strength ups can be used up to 10 times, and every strength up increases your damage by like 1/12 of your base strength stat. So you're not necessarily capped out at 255. You can get all the way up to 467.5 if you use the strength ups to get yourself to that point. And I have no way to prove this to be the case, but we can try it out at some point. But this is something that demands that we should get the Iron Dukes first, but this is something we can use as a reference point that if we need damage badly, then this could be the thing that we're looking for. The way we're gonna save this, turn this game into an absolute win. So before that, let's first get the last Iron Duke and Key of Success. At least a Key of Success. After that, we're gonna train the boys. And then it's gonna be about getting to the end of the Infinito. Getting Trema. Clearing that out of our ways. And then we're gonna, I guess, find out if that's gonna work out. And if it doesn't, then I think we can still win this by attrition, because we won't have enough levels by then. I think we'll have enough stats to survive Shinra, even if it's gonna be a long fight. So I think it should be fine. So, yeah. Anyway, we are still missing 2 Iron Dukes and a Key of Success, or Key to Success. We need at least Key to Success if we want to have an easy time leveling our characters or boys at the Via Infinito, so that at least is the bare minimum. But if you do come across the Iron Duke before that, then that would be nice too. And if you do for some reason get 6 Iron Dukes first, then great, but maybe that's not too necessary. Let's hope it does happen though, so we don't have to do this stuff necessarily, we can just get straight into business. So whatever happens, on the Key of Success. Let's see how that's gonna go. I'm not seeing Outer Plane, we see Trema on the last round. Okay, we can win this. We can win this. To be fair, I could try Tidus and Trema. If I remove life from Tidus, and I get Strength Up instead, we can already test out the theory if like Strength Up actually helps or not. It should be visible pretty quickly, and even if it isn't quick, then Trema does last enough hits to like, you know, give me a longer period. So if you even use a couple Strength Ups, I think we should already see a pretty big difference with Blitzes. And if it is there, then it is confirmed that Strength Ups do work beyond that base damage limit. Because up to this point, I've been assuming that it always hits the limit, and that's it. It won't go any further than that. But if that is no longer the case, or never was, then I guess I'll have to change my tactics. But that remains to be seen. But I think it does work. Maybe. I just have a stigma from earlier that once your character hits the maximum value to 255, it'll stop doing it entirely. And that means that they're already capped out. And they won't get any further than that. But I kind of do want to challenge that theory, if there have been opinions on the internet that differ from that. Because honestly, all I really have for my own perception is just my gut feeling. And from what I've seen, presumably, I presume things. So I don't want to like go with that statement quite yet. Okay, Blitz Ace. Fair. Now please. Get me go back up. There we go. Oh god, they're being very nasty with this right now. They keep just using Megadon Press a lot. But that's fine. We can still get through that slimy boss pretty quickly. But yeah, let's hope that that's gonna be the last hiccup for today. I'm very sorry for all the hiccups today. It's really not up to me at this point, because I have done everything I can to minimize my bandwidth usage. But it seems that there must be some problems at the provider's side. I'm not sure what they are, but they did not even mention at least anything that wasn't their side. It could be just bad weather for me. It could be just somehow the connection is awful for me specifically. But in any case, we're just gonna deal with that. And hopefully we can just leave it at that so we can actually focus on getting things done today. Because it's a big day, it's Saturday, we want to make the most out of it. But, well, it ain't really up to me, is it? Let's hope that the internet gods are gonna be with me from now on. Here we go, slimy boss is down. What's next? Okay, we're facing Trema. It's fine. We need these wins. At this point, Trema is gonna be like max 10 minutes, so I will stop fearing this. I can't bother with that anymore. We're strong enough, so let's show that to Trema. That we can defeat him. No doubt. Okay, yeah, so base damage for Tidus is 350-ish per hit. I think Trema has a little bit less magic defense, but even then, I think Blitz Ace is gonna be the best way for me to do this. Because especially if you're gonna deal with numerous major at some point, I'm assuming that the heads have their own HP pools. If you could do like some pretty massive hits on a single head and not just split it too much, then it's more likely we can actually weaken the guy quite a bit, and at least make the fight much more winnable. But for that, we're gonna have to first like test my theory if it actually works. And then first I have to get to the point where I can actually do that comfortably, and I still need my HP for that. Why do I have to be so weak? I mean, calling myself weak when I have guys at 255 stats is just hilarious, but that's just how it is. We're not close to being at a satisfactory point yet if you really want to finish this game. I didn't think that the stat building on this one would go so far, but I have been proven wrong. Stat building in this game does get pretty insane, just about as much as it did in Final Fantasy X. Like actually having to go through all the limit breaks and just going complete bonkers. And to be honest, I'm just surprised that no other game so far in the Final Fantasy franchise has had anything this bad. Like anything this deep when it comes to like stat building. I guess they didn't want to like convolute things too much by just like, you know, or well, maybe it was the first time when they actually wanted to like make things more complicated, they realized that they could go beyond the normal limits, but I'm not sure. Maybe they were not feeling too confident that people are gonna like this. And I gotta say, it has a certain, you know, aesthetic to it that I like. But it certainly does, like, you know, put it at a very different scale if you want to really beat this game or just actually complete the game. Like, they are just completely different things and are not intermittent. So, it can be quite discouraging for some players. But I do like this. I like actually having to work my butt off for this to get my satisfactory conclusion. And honestly, once we're done with Creature Creator, and we get all the creatures that we need that are like dungeon specific, so all the things that are exclusive to just like NG before NG plus, then honestly we can just like say that we're basically beating the game. All we gotta do is just get all the creatures and leave it at that. Although, that does beg the question. Migo, can you say anything about this? Like, can we get both the perfect ending and the Creature Creator ending at the same time? Or are those just like mutually exclusive? Like, is there gonna be like some sort of overlapping that only one of them can appear if I don't, you know, do them at different times? Sure, but good luck. Really? What do you mean good luck? I mean, all we gotta do is NG plus, right? We're gonna get them both at that time, I think. Now they're telling me that something's amiss. Is there something I should be afraid of?
Oh!
I wonder which message it was referring to. There are no signs of improvement.
And tower above all.
Well, they're dropping. Oh, we're good now? Yeah, but that's like the worst outage we've had in the past half hours. Like, that's like almost akin to the very first outage we had, which was the longest, so... I don't know, man. This is looking really bad. Anyway, Trema is already below the 25% parts. They just got their second meteor down, so yeah, we skipped the very bad part. We skipped the part that nobody wanted to see anyway.
Emo!
So yeah, we can just sleeper this now. It's fine. But honestly, if it's gonna come down to that, I don't know. I really would rather not do it, but it really feels like one of those moments where it might be better to just stop the stream, because at least I was hoping that this would only be temporary. It would be like over in like 10-15 minutes, but now it's been going for a while. And if this is gonna be like what the rest of the stream is gonna be like, I'm not sure about that. It's kind of sad. I'd rather like have a quality stream here than try to like force hours in. As much as it is important to get this game also progressed. I wish I could. But that I think that's free, bro. And you should also give me a new apartment for that. With working Ethernet cabling. Maybe then it would be better. I need to get a better apartment just for that purpose as well. I just have much better connection for all this online stuff. Oh well. One step at a time. In any case, I guess I'm gonna finish this fight, and I guess I'll have to leave the stream early because it feels like it ain't getting better. I really rather not because I've been having so much fun with this, but... yeah, it's not really up to me at this point. I've done all I could at this point. Like, I thought like for the first time ever, I actually closed every single app. I even closed Discord. That's the first time I've actually closed Discord for this. And even then, it just doesn't want to stop, so... it's, you know... very sad. It's like really like a provider problem right now. And honestly, it could also be just that maybe my router is getting hot, but even then, what can I do to improve my router situation at this point? It's not like I can move it away or give it something cool that would actually keep it cool on the longer term. It's just not viable. Okay, last reward. What is it? Ragnarok. You know what? Sure, we could have used the third one anyway, because we had the problem now that we only had 2 Ragnaroks left, because we used them on Fiends. So that would have meant it so that theoretically we could not have Ragnaroks for the Eureka team, which could have been bad too. But, yeah. I would say we made pretty good progress today. But it looks like from the judging from the fact that the stream doesn't want us to stay alive right now, I think it's better we don't even try to too much, because we're gonna have lots of hiccups, and even for the people that are watching this on VOD afterwards are gonna be a little bit confused about what's going on, and I just rather not have people concerned about how the stream is going because of like hiccups happening every 5 minutes. I feel like it's more disruptive, and since it's out of my control, it makes me kind of sad. So, on that note, I guess I'll have to leave it today. Although we did get almost 4 hours, so that's at least almost the same length as we would have on a regular stream, but it was still Saturday, so it would be nice to have the full 6 hours. We could have still maybe gotten the key to success, maybe done via Infinito, but I guess we're gonna have to leave it for next time, because today is not the day for the internet. So, thank you guys so much for joining on the stream. If you missed any of the stream and you want to catch up on what's been going today, remember that the stream is going to be available on my YouTube channel. Go to the live section or go to my playlist Final Fantasy Streams. You're going to find this stream and the other Final Fantasy Marathon streams over there. And also, if you want to catch up on my feature streams, remember that I stream every single Monday, Thursday, Saturday, as well as on Wednesdays, or maybe on Tuesdays starting next week. We're going to be streaming also some priority games. Currently playing Lifeline on PS2, so if you guys want to join on those, remember that I stream every single time at those days from 4 PM GMT+2. But if you don't want to keep in mind what those times actually are, you can always catch up all the times on the Twitch schedule system, Discord events, or also in the YouTube's reservation system in the live section. But yeah, before the hiccup is gonna happen again while this is happening, I'm gonna wrap this up. So next time we're gonna get the last key to success, maybe some other dukes on the way. But we're gonna get the key to success, go to Infinito, and get our one Iron Duke from there. And if you're still missing an Iron Duke at that point, we're gonna get one more, and then we're gonna get the Super Bossing. Yes, very quick. But alright. Sorry about this, guys. I really wanted to keep streaming for the whole 6 hours, but sadly today's not the day. I'm not gonna trust this bandwidth to not mess me up anymore. I've done all I could. So, we're just gonna have to leave it to hands of fate for next time. But until that time, guys, thank you again so much for joining, and I will see you guys on the next stream. But until then,